Us started. Well, we're getting ready to go and strapped up and etc. 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 And can someone once again take care of Watch Together? I don't have the juice for it.
No, yeah, watch.
Thank you, sir.
It's
Just need some dulcet jams, lest I put on some smooth jazz. I'll suffer through elevator music.
Sliding off my chair, how smooth these jams are.
You got the dad jokes going, man. I feel like you're gonna be a good one.
That's how you know you're ready to be a father. Like you just say say enough dad jokes and get enough people to suddenly a baby
But that's
just drops in you.
That's also how you know you're a gamer, because that's a quote from Two Best Friends Play.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Hi, jokes. I'm Dad.
Hi,
So,
Dad.
I don't know if-
I have the power.
Has anyone ever heard of a real play podcast called Dungeons and Daddies?
Dungeons and what?
Dungeons and Daddies. It's
I
not a
have
BDSM
Yes, I
podcast.
do.
But I like it. It could be.
The entire premise
It
is
has potential.
4 dads from the real world get flung into the Forgotten Realms to search for their kidnapped sons, and it is completely jokey the entire way through. They kill a vampire by sticking his head in a bag of holding and then damaging the bag, sending it to the astral dimension.
Oh my god.
But it's hilarious, and there's a mechanic that the DM says that when one of the dads make a dad joke, the shot has to take psychic damage.
Oh my lord.
Highly recommend.
Mr. DM, Massimo, could you repeat what you said regarding the dad joke rule?
That when you make enough bad dad jokes, when you make enough dad jokes and people groan at them, a baby just drops into your lap. You've proven to the universe that you are deserving of being a father.
I thought you said something about like if they take enough dad jokes, they take psychic damage or something.
No, I'm sorry. No. In the podcast, yeah. Whenever anybody makes a dad joke, they take psychic damage. Like it starts off as a D4, but then as they level up, so does the damage. Mostly whatever the DM decides, like however bad the joke was, he's like, okay, everyone take a D6 psychic damage.
All right.
All right.
Highly recommend.
For all intents and purposes, until Avon shows up, this is going to be us tonight. Unfrozen will show up eventually as well, but otherwise we can probably start getting started. To recap what's been going on lately, you fought a horde of kobolds on a coastal city known as Northwich, the last bastion against the Seven Sisters. I'm going to pull you all to the world map for just a moment, just so we can get another look at everything. So y'all are right here, right now.
Beacon one more time.
Right there. Yep. You're all in Northwich, right here, the northernmost fortifications.
Right. You said the map had been turned around.
Yes, correct. I should have flipped that around, but I was dumb and didn't think about it.
Nah.
But oh well.
I just remembered now that you said
it. In your dream, you had prophetic visions to begin with, and then you had an impromptu challenge from the goddess of fate, death, and winter, the Raven Queen. In which case, against all odds, which I genuinely did not expect, you all triumphed victorious. You were granted minor boons. You've also leveled up to level 5. You awaken the next day, refreshed and rested. A freshly hatched red dragon sitting underneath the chicken.
Oh, right.
Avon, a wandering warrior from afar, shall we say, had a vision to come to Northwich and was brought into the trial with you as the goddess of fate has woven him into your tale. You've briefly just run into contact with him. You've just woken up, gotten ready. You've all hopefully leveled up. And that's where we will begin. You see one of the seven sisters, the islands to the north, still aglow with a red haze, distinct against the blue of the sky. Since the islands are to the north, normally you'd see some pinks, some oranges, some reds creep in from the east, but instead a red glow holds in the north. You have a cart full of dead kobolds. Wrathful has disappeared in the night. I'm just gonna move his token to the GM layer.
No, yeah.
Poof. Oh! Did I just hear that motherfucker?
He
Look at
got
that.
too good. He rolled high on that sneak right there.
Never mind. Touche.
And there's Avon.
So does he get to roll disadvantage to attack, or advantage on the DM since the sneak attack, right?
Fuck you.
That's
Everyone else gets
okay.
10 points. Just kidding.
Actually,
I'm taking a
DM, if I would may,
Go.
do you want me to do like we do in Star Wars, where I run down everyone's inspirations?
Oh, yes, please. I would love that.
Okay. Before we begin, everybody. Also, if you would like, I'm tracking obviously everybody's galaxy points in our other campaign. If you want me to track your hero points as well, all you have to do is just keep me updated. I'm more than happy. I've got a tracker already built.
Yeah, I actually just need people to tell me what those numbers are.
You want us to just say them out loud or text them to you?
Text them to
Wait, so are they combined?
just-
Actually, everybody
Just send me
just send
They are
everybody
not
send Fuzzy a
combined.
DM of your hero points, please and thank you.
Thank
So
you very
to start
much.
us off,
Also, I got
Asterion-
a question. I don't know if Rabbit already asked this. What was that community points? The 50 community points. What the hell were?
I gave you guys 50 points for getting together for the wedding.
All right.
Congratulations.
Oh,
Okay.
I have to add those in.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
Does that include people who weren't at the wedding?
Correct.
Yeah.
That's for
Yeah,
everybody.
he's just
Okay, just making sure.
Oh, nice.
the DM feel good points. Or DTM, sorry, DTM feel good points.
Mhm.
Rabbit, you messaged the wrong DM. Oh, no, never mind. I remember what I said. Never mind.
Okay. Expected.
All right, to start us off real quick, Asterion, you have what is called a big baby dice roll,
That is correct.
and you have one loot inspiration.
Okay.
Abin, you ain't got shit. Barb, you have 2 loot inspiration.
Sweet.
Rules lawyer, you in training, you have 1 inspiration, 1 loot inspiration. Crumbledy Dumbledy Door has 1 inspiration. Fuzzy Wuzzy Bear has 1 inspiration and 3 loot inspiration.
And a big baby roll?
It doesn't say that.
Check my Star Wars 5e sheet.
I am going.
Yeah.
Ghost Rock, you have 1 inspiration. Moving on. Simmons has one big baby dice roll. Mary, you have 1 inspiration. Unfrozen, you have 1 loot inspiration. And Scion, my good friend, you have 1 inspiration. And remember, these inspirations are shared between campaigns.
Which means I have inspiration to use against you guys.
Oh, fuck.
And that also means vice versa.
Correct.
Yeah, but I got lucky.
And then
this
Fuzzy,
one.
that check that you asked for,
Yeah, well, while you're there, check mine too, because I'm seeing something different on my Star Wars character.
what do you...
I
what are you
see
claiming?
one inspiration and 2 loot inspirations.
I'm willing to grant both of those. The big baby and the loot. Fuzzy?
Yep.
Okay. Granted.
I will have to remember these when doing each other's campaigns.
Ooh.
That's why I have the tracker. You can just ask anytime.
All right.
And I hand it back over to you, good DM.
Okay, thank you,
that
sir.
That was it.
I
Sorry,
appreciate it.
there's some dead air.
I was taking notes as well,
Oh, yes.
and listening to my
mine's also
lady
in my
cough,
notes.
making sure I didn't need to make sure she was dying.
Got it.
All right, so the sun rises, you awaken. The day is fresh. You've met a new warrior who was willing to stand in fire and grapple a minotaur for you to stab repeatedly. Which, by the way, the professional artist that my buddy hired, I posted that into the group, the D&D general chat, so you can see the people you were facing. Up front and center, the shirtless man was Guthral, and then you have the minotaur to the left, and that was the minotaur you were facing canonically.
Oh, actually, DM, you could just throw that in Roll20, so the stream gets you.
I could do that.
You could do that, and you can stretch it across the map real quick, just for funsies.
Yeah, let me just do that
Who
real
just
quick.
unfrozen?
Buzz.
Hello, Guru.
Hello, gamer.
Are you ready to miss your shot today?
As always, as is tradition.
You know what we should do? Like it's like we should like adventure on for a bit more, but once we get back to Eldham, we should just like find out that all Goruk needs is like some glasses and he's better now.
I was gonna say if you wanted to make this party, I was gonna say if Fuzzy wanted to make the party OP, we could give the party inspiration every time I miss a shot.
No, that's too broken.
Yeah.
I'm not giving you all inspiration forever.
Like inspiration on their next turn.
Correct. Still no.
I'll ask you again later.
I'm just dragging, dropping that picture.
Just get some booze and Fuzzy, and then.
Sweetheart, I'm a very expensive date.
Yeah, same. Fuzzy. I can take. I think I can. I think I have some witnesses here of my drinking and smoking abilities.
You mean everyone that went? Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then what's funny is that I can immediately put you to shame, like the little bitch that you are.
Actually, okay, hold on. Semi-false statement. Everyone here, or everyone except Mary.
Yeah, Mary didn't drink. She doesn't drink.
Yeah, I don't drink.
Yeah, I don't drink either. Oh well, okay, there we go. It comes.
I was telling Shane that the next time we do a meetup like this, y'all are coming out to Michigan for me. We're just gonna fucking party it up here.
Like Cato's wedding.
What part of Michigan, man?
Like right around, like north of Flint.
Okay.
Right by the thumb.
I'll be damned. All right. Rochelle and I drive to Michigan on a somewhat regular basis.
Oh shit.
So. Either way, but this is Guthral up front, and then to the left of back here is Terios.
I didn't know he had such a luscious head of hair.
Yeah.
Bro, I get some like
Inspired
real
off of
like
mine.
80s vibes from this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look really cool.
What about Haiti?
D&D General.
The game Hades.
Do I? By the way,
God,
do
it
I
was a
need to
good
stream
game.
my screen for anybody?
Huh?
Do I need to? share my
Simmons
screen?
isn't.
Simmons
here,
isn't
right?
here, so I think you're good.
Is it wrong I didn't hear Hades and I heard 80s as in the decade?
I heard it.
And suddenly, like, I was just, like, picturing some, like, electronic music playing in the background.
I'm with both of it, man. 80s Hades.
80s.
Alright, so that's show and tell. Also, if you're quick on the uptake, that means you've only fought 1/6 of the group. I mean, one third of the group.
Hey,
Oh,
DM,
gee.
I did the thing in the chat.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Oh, yeah,
There
and
it is.
and doesn't like yeah, yeah, okay. I mean,
Alright, so, you've discovered Avon to the north. You have a cart full of kobold heads that the kobold bodies had been, the soldiers' bodies had been buried through the evening, and the kobold skeletons had been raised headless, um, and shunted through a portal to which then closed, and that gray hooded figure from before disappeared just silently into the night. I'm not sure who saw that on watch, but I do recall someone did. And that is where we start today. What do you all do?
Salvatore.
And I'm looking out over the water at the burning mountain. Does this seem familiar to anyone else at all?
I'm not sure. What do you mean by that?
On the night we saw the star fall from the sky, I believe I saw something part of my village. And remind me, did I tell anybody like what I had heard? Did I repeat it out loud? I know that it's posted in the chats.
You're coming through a little muffled, sir.
Yeah, you're coming in and
Okay.
out.
How's that? Any better?
That's better. So just say it with your chest.
Okay.
Project.
All right. So when we had watched the star fall from the sky, I had a vision, and I believe I said it.
Still lost the second half.
Really?
Yeah, you're still coming in muffled.
What the hell
Can you
is
move
happening
your
with this
mic close to your mouth?
It's in my mouth, buddy.
Oh, well.
Try for a simple unplug replug.
Yeah, hold on.
Not again.
Better?
Yes.
We'll find out.
Okay.
All right. Yes.
Give us a second half.
Okay. Did I say the prophecy or the vision that I had out?
Yes.
I remember.
I believe so because I typed it out in chat.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. That vision I had the night the star fell mentioned something about mountains burning. I don't want to sound alarmist, but this could be what I was thinking.
Can be right.
When mountains burn and heavens weep, I believe we've seen both of these things happen in the last couple of nights.
What you're trying to tell me is that's the end of the world.
Very, very likely. Would not surprise me around these parts. But you've been through one apocalypse, you've been through a million.
Sounds like I need a drink.
Well,
It sounds
too
like
bad
I
we're
need to
not
go
at a
get my.
tavern then.
Sounds
Sure,
like I need to go. Oh, good.
I'm sure one of these buildings was a tavern once.
Speaking of,
Let's go look for alcohol.
speaking
I'm
of,
down. I will go.
Speaking of, I know we've searched this town, but we haven't really found anybody. We found Knox, but that's about it. We haven't even found any bodies. Now, if I attacked this village and slaughtered a bunch of people, I would most likely dump their bodies in the water here. What do you think?
I would ask the DM, when I was in the water hunting for a pearl, did I see any detritus of human remains? Because,
I can go ahead and stop you right there. You know, I did notice that I did notice that, where he took all the kobolds. Very likely that he took the rest of the population.
You actually saw the kobold skeletons digging graves and burying the militiamen.
Oh.
And then they were pulled through a portal and then disappeared.
Gosh.
Sounds like our new friend might have better insights to that than I do.
Well, then what is the plan from here? We have a a mountain of cobalt heads that we can no doubt turn in for quite a sum.
I think we should continue. Hell no.
Or, as you were no doubt about to say, Scion, we could go after the meteor then.
Yes. With freaking, like, Scion has his helmet off right now, and you just seen, like, sparkles shine in his eye. Yes, we go after my rock. Isn't that right, Titus? And he gives you the most friend yet creepiest look ever, as if he's hypnotized by the rock.
While you say that, to Titus, you notice that a small group of them have fucked off to go hunt for liquor. Titus included. Speaking of, the three of you that went to go look for drinks, roll me an investigation check with disadvantage.
Well, actually, didn't
I'm
we?
a gambler.
Did we,
Can I get
did we
a
actually
motion?
comb this town over? DM?
You looked for people.
Fair.
While that's happening, Helmac says, after that incredibly surreal and very real dream, I feel like relaxing in the water, and he jumps
Helmac,
into
wait.
the water.
Elmac! Scion scream like yelling at you before you jump in. Wait.
Helmac just pops his head back up and looks at you, saying,
You have
"What?"
You have gills, by the way.
He
Do
puts
I?
his
You
finger
too.
between. He puts the bridge of his nose between his fingers, his thumb, and his main finger, rubbing the bridge of his nose. I need you to help me bring the cobalt heads to the cart.
Didn't we already collect most of them?
Your two tentacles
But we
pop up
didn't-
from your back,
and-
look at each other, and they both nod yes simultaneously.
But I'm pretty sure we didn't put them in the cart.
If you need some extra hands, I'm willing to assist. Let the boy enjoy his morning ablutions.
And
Abulations.
with that, Helmac's tentacles and his head just slowly fall beneath the water's surface as he disappears.
Sal, what was your D3 that you rolled?
Okay, so that D3, I have the arrow
This
catcher
guy.
rune inscribed on me, and I used
okay.
2 of them during the dream. And each day I get to regain 1 D3 of them to a max of 3. So I was about to say out loud that's what it was. So so that's just something that I wanted to check.
Because you always roll,
Very
yeah.
nice.
Because I noticed you always roll guidance, so I'm usually right behind you because I have the same fucking spell. But I always forget to roll it.
Can
No,
I
that-
play something out real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I just wanted to play out me and Titus bringing the heads over to the cart, wherever that was. Where was that?
Sal.
Is
pretty
over
sure
to
it
the
was,
right.
like,
Nope. Nope, that is incorrect. Cart is
Oh,
back
right here?
That is correct.
Oh no, me and Scion did that the previous day. We brought that card over. I remember.
I know
that.
not
Yeah,
prepared
yeah.
the cart too.
Excuse me.
I thought we did repair it.
Yeah, I thought it was repaired.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Quite well too. I think you rolled like an 18 or 20 on that check. It was ship shape, baby.
Yep.
Yeah,
Gave
we
it struts and
repaired the
everything.
cart
You're here.
and we brought it over. So wait, does that mean we get like we do get a cart like token or whatever, right? Is that a thing?
Yeah,
I
I
thought
can
we
pull
had
one out for
one.
you guys.
Yeah, that'd be much appreciated because I am about to, for the first time ever, summon my mount.
Oh.
So I need to make a spectacle of it.
Maybe.
I believe it's vehicles.
It's. Yeah, I'm just looking at all my. I have so many things.
So I had good berries stored in the Ring of Storing. I'm just going to cast that and keep the berries on hand for the day, so I can clear a space in my Ring of Storing.
Okay, I don't know if I have a thing for like a trolley or a cart or a wagon.
Also, DM, is it assumed
cart.
that I handed out a good berry to everybody?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Everyone's
Everybody
got
you
their
have-
emergency good berry again.
Also, DM, I do have a couple other things.
There we go.
Daryl wasn't supposed to get the last 10 hero points per your ruling.
No.
I was supposed to remind you of that.
Thank you.
Wait. Wait. Were those 10 hero points you were joking about earlier real?
No, I mean, yes, sorry, they are, for punishing everyone,
Ooh.
but not for being a smartass.
Very
Not punish, but, you know, it's what I can do is give everyone else points, which really just benefits the group.
Also, and then, DM, you also wanted me to remind everybody, because you got too high one night, one afternoon, and took over the D&D chat, everybody got an additional 20 hero points. On
Yes,
the
sir.
8th.
Wait, when did that happen?
Right now. That's another
Okay.
20.
That was
So-
on the 8th.
So I
Yeah.
lose 10 out of the 20. Yippee.
Correct.
Okay. I was just wondering because I was like, wasn't that when we were all posting those gifs, or was that a different
Correct. That's the time.
one? Okay, then I've already done that.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't. I don't think.
Yeah,
I
I'm getting more confused by this.
Yep, I wrote that one down. I already had that.
Oh yeah, so I didn't have that one yet. And then DM, do I have any special good berries?
From your
Black
kobold tree, not yet, but soon.
Okay.
About you think 2 more days.
Okay. And also, did
Um,
we find booze? Did that happen?
With the 15, actually 16 with the guidance. Actually, yeah, you did. You found 3 bottles of booze, 2 whiskey, 1 gin.
I'm taking one of the whiskeys.
Yep.
I'll take the gin.
Did-
Of course.
Dibs on
I
the
went.
whiskey.
I went with you, so I grabbed one of the whiskeys.
Yeah.
Now,
DM,
Go ahead.
while Helmac is enjoying himself underwater, he is swimming around back and forth, just exploring the area and looking around.
Okay. I'll get to
Alright.
you in a minute. First, I need to deal with Scion. So what you hear is the clattering of hooves against wood, as forming from both shadow and seeming from nothingness, a black horse with long flowing mane with 3 braids through the mane and a long tail with glowing red eyes steps out and
I
nuzzles
want to pull
you.
its tail.
It has red glowing eyes also.
Yes, it does.
So Shadowmere from Skyrim.
Yes, pretty much.
Sure.
But unlike Shadowmere, whose like hair is like pretty much like a basic horse in Skyrim, freaking this horse's hair is more like a shadow than anything. It's more ethereal.
With
His hair
wisps
seems
of
more
black
ethereal.
smoke.
Yeah, it's like whiffs of black smoke.
I actually found a picture for this. I just haven't uploaded it yet.
Now, remember, the horse is a fiend, so it does talk.
It can understand Infernal, but it does not speak. But it can communicate with you telepathically, and it has intelligence of 10.
I want to pull
Yeah,
its
that's what
tail.
I'm saying. You said it could talk telepathically. That's what I was thinking.
Yes.
An intelligence of 10, this horse is just as smart as any regular person in this world.
Correct. It nuzzles you. Says, greetings.
It's as smart as your average American. Run! It has a gun!
Ion walking up to the horse pets it.
It shudders gently and nuzzles against you. You run your hand through its mane and you feel hair, and it fades from hair to shadow, smoke back to hair again, almost as if it's existing between Shadowfell. Shadowfell and here. And if Garuk's gonna pull his tail, then I need.
Oh my god, a 19.
Can I just say this is
What's your armor class?
Huh? What's my what?
Armor class?
14.
Oh, okay.
Am I dead?
It just kicks you in the face.
So great.
Hey.
He summons a demon horse, and the first thing you do
It
Roll its
takes you
fucking
take
tail.
16 damage as it just rears up and kicks you in the chest.
I'll make the appropriate changes.
Titus is immediately there as he regains consciousness and extends a hand out, laughing his ass off. Seriously, a demon horse, summoned by a vampire, and the first thing you do is pull its tail.
Does he need a good berry?
I'm looking over at Guru, just shakes his head slowly like that was the dumbest thing you could ever do.
Titus reaches into his bag and he pulls out this little wooden cup that he has, pours a little bit of whiskey, and throws 2 good berries in it and hands it to Garuk. There, that should fix you up.
Dude, you need to name that. You need to give that a name.
A whiskey berry?
Yeah, that's sexy.
I hand Garuk a double whiskey berry.
There you go.
Oh,
All right. Get
DM,
inspiration for that, sir.
Nice. Good.
DM, could I get my snake token? as well,
Yes,
just
I
for
need
that?
to find that. Thank you.
Okay.
Well, Garuk at least heals you 2 HP at a minimum if the DM says nothing else.
That is correct. It will give you 2. It'll actually give you 3. One of them's just a temporary hit points, as it's just courage.
From the alcohol.
Liquid courage.
Correct.
Liquid courage. Man, that snake is...
There you
Okay, I
go.
was about to say, that snake is bigger than Salvatore. Oh my god.
Scion. Although it looked like hell incarnate,
Salvatore.
it's a mighty steed, my friend.
Much appreciated, my friend. No,
And,
give it a good name.
My name is Dusk
Kicker.
Treader.
You said Duskmere?
Dusk Treader.
Oh. Dust Treader is your name. Dust Treader it shall be then. He says it out loud for everyone to hear. Dust Treader it shall be then.
He rears back and whinnies. I cannot make those noises. My throat doesn't work that way. I apologize. If someone
Garuk
can make good
flinches.
horse noises,
Horse noise. Horse noise.
I am sorry to
we
ask,
snaw. We snaw.
I'm sorry to ask this of you, my friend, but
Can you make any horse noises?
All right.
Nay.
May I ride?
we are in need of your strength. And then Scion points at the cart.
for as much as a horse can shrug, it does, and then saunters over to the cart.
Yeah, that's why he said, I'm sorry to ask this of you, my friend, but we are in need of your strength.
Did it accidentally run over me?
No, it moved around you.
Okay.
And then Scion goes up and proceeds to hook up Dust Treader to the cart.
I mean, I would offer to go into wolf form, but it would only last an hour or 2.
That's why he's hooking up Dust Treader.
Bryn says,
Go ahead.
"Can you make sure it doesn't trample me?" You know, I'm kind of small.
The horse licks its lips and looks at you.
And like the typical bard that Titus is, he looks down at the fair lass and says, "You can always ride me again."
Heyo! Give me an investigation check with advantage there, Helmac. You've been swimming around like a madman. Doing some laps, getting your cardio in. I respect it. Oh, no.
An
Hey,
20.
oh, look at that. All right. I need to come up with something to give you now.
Well, actually, Helmek, were you searching for anything, maybe?
I did no, I wasn't searching for anything specific. I just said I was swimming around exploring.
And he
the
looked for detriment, like
Yeah,
people bits as well. Someone mentioned it. And you do happen to find a human finger while you're
Oh fuck!
swimming along.
Yo, is he gonna get the ring of power? Is this how it happens?
Maybe. You do
Alright.
find a human finger with a ring attached.
Oh fuck!
No.
All right.
The ring looks to be silver, and is emblazoned with a shield in the center.
Ooh.
Okay, no
Hel-
inspiration.
Helmek does indeed take that.
Okay.
He also takes the finger.
It is waterlogged.
This is not Jujutsu Kaisen. You cannot get taking the finger.
All right, then he just takes the ring then.
Seems kind of
Alright.
rude,
Mary?
DM. He rolls well, and you give it the finger.
Yep. That is exactly right.
He's like
Mary?
that too. I want you to know that.
Okay, so Helmek looks at it for a few seconds and then remembers something involving Salvatore, and he swims up to the edge and climbs up on the docks. And he yells, "Hey Sal, I have something for you to check out."
And I come on over. It's like, what did you find something now?
Yes, please look at this. I do not know if it's magic or not, and I'm pretty sure you can find that out. And he hands Salvatore the ring.
Okay.
I got a question. How long would it, if we get into combat, how long would it take me to unhook my horse? An action, bonus action, what would that be considered?
To preserve the tack in the harness, I'd say probably two rounds of 2 full rounds of focusing on that. If you needed to get off in a hurry, I'd say you could cut it off with an action, but you'd have to repair the tack and harness.
All right.
Okay.
So an action to get it off. Okay.
Or two rounds to not ruin your shit. Detect magic will work.
Yeah,
It is in fact magical. It is of the it's either evocation or enchantment school. And when you cast Identify, if you're going to go so far as to do so, this is a Ring of Protection +1. It gives you a +1 to your AC and a +1 to all saving throws.
So, like, I basically sit down in a corner. It takes me a little bit of time to focus and think about it. But then I hand it back to Helmac. Good find. Make you a little stronger if you don't mind a little. And I kind of seem shy about this magical.
And that's all it does?
Just I'd say that if we were putting a numerical value to people being able to hit you, they'd have to roll like one better to hit you. And if you were rolling to avoid something, well, you would have to automatically. If we were putting
what? Steal him.
Okay.
I'll tell you what. Though. If you do not feel comfortable, I will hold it, not use it, but I will hold it on my person until you feel comfortable. Or perhaps one of our fellows could make use of it, but I feel it came to you.
No. I understand. I knew this time would come eventually. At least it is a small trinket. This is Helmac's hands shake as he slowly moves the ring closer to his finger. I must take the first step.
Wait, can I cast Identify on that real quick?
That already did.
So,
already taken care of.
As he's hesitating to put it on his finger, Scion just yells, "Oh, bloody put it on already!"
Bloody? When did you turn British?
Oi, 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 oi.
Scion's always kind of been like just a mixture of like British.
Upper class.
Upper class.
Somebody turns and just sees Sal giving him a ring. It's like, oh, I knew it was too good.
And so Helmac finally slides the ring on.
Okay, as you do, the ring immediately fits on your finger, comfortably but securely. You immediately feel as if you're enveloped in a gentle hug.
Now, how long will that take to attune?
It'll take about an hour.
Okay.
But that's what you feel as you begin attuning to this ring.
Wait, Helmac's attuning to it, right?
No. Yes, sorry.
Okay.
Well, certainly not as painful as other magic I have experienced. in fact, no pain at all. It feels nice.
It's not going to, Helmac. Scion says.
Maybe. We shall see. Though, Helmac's tentacles raise up, and they are slightly glowing with power. I now have a weapon to use to fight against magic now. Gifted to me by that goddess we just met.
And at about this point, Cade, who's been looking for alcohol, turns a corner, and you discover Avin holding a bottle of fine tequila and a bunch of limes. The man that you met of your dreams, which we already discussed. You two both have no interest in fucking.
Unlike
most everyone else in this party, which you're convinced is at least somewhat DTF, this man, nah. He's not good with you, Cade. You shush, Scion. This is Cade's interpretation, not yours.
This is how I see you, baby.
Yep.
No,
So,
I'm saying,
Cade,
I don't
quit
think
walking
Cade
away. I
ever
was
just-
using as a plot device to talk to Avin, and now you're walking away. Quit asshole shuffling.
Well, I guess I'll just keep this to myself. Oh, hey, welcome back.
Cheers, my friend. Take a drink. Take a shot. It's worth a drink.
Take 3.
Oof. You ain't joking around.
Yeah, so it would seem that the fires have brought me here.
I think you know how to party, man. What fires have brought you here? Did you speak of?
The sacred fires.
Oh, everybody's fires are sacred. How are yours more sacred than the next?
No, not what you speak of. Anyway, where's the rest?
Sorry, just a little salty to figure out I'm the last of my kind in my house.
Oh. Well, then your companions. Where are they?
They're gathering by the docks. I do hear a little commotion.
Well, then let's join them.
Alright.
You're wearing plate mail, correct? Or are you wearing what type of armor are you wearing, Avin?
I believe it is plate mail.
Okay, he's fucking annoying me.
What did I
Are
do
you
now?
trying to fuck me, good sir?
No, it's not, Knock. None of the boats are there. I just asked because, plot device. The plate mail he's wearing is definitely of a foreign design, as opposed to being a single large plate, if you will. It's more layered steel smashed together. I don't know how to describe this. Right now.
Question:
Fuck,
does it flex and move with him as he moves, kind of like
it
Batman's
does.
armor? Okay.
It does. Is more flexible and breathable.
It has like that. Okay, so it's kind of like large
Glass
scales, like forming as like large, like with big plates. Okay.
Yes, but it's plate mail, but it's formed differently, so it's more flexible. Just marks him as different.
DM, quick question.
Go for it.
Can I just say that I'm casting a few spells, and I'm putting a few spells into the Ring of Storing. I'm going to cast one spell on myself.
Okay. Sure.
And so I'm just going to cast 3 spells. That's going to be my spells, but the 3 that I can probably cast. But then I'm going to just kind of chill while we're still in town and get them back during a short rest. This one spell I'm casting has an 8-hour duration, so I figure cast it.
Mage armor. Gotcha.
Gift of alacrity, actually.
Oh, okay.
Oh, actually, you know what? I get that for free once a day. Never mind. Not. Then I did. I'm just going to cast some spells in my from my Fey Touch sheet.
Okay, nice.
So I'm just going to cast some spells, just so that if I don't pull out a spell later and you're wondering. Spells.
All right. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Thanks, sir.
Okay.
All right. So Avin walks down the orcish man you met from your dreams last night.
Hot.
Right. Oh wait, not orcish. I'm sorry. Goliath. I don't know why I said orcish. I'm sorry. He's Goliath. He is standing at a sturdy 7.5 feet tall. What color skin do you have, good sir? Can you describe yourself? How about that?
It's kind of a palish skin. Bald, of course. Get tattoos running down my scalp. Let's see. I wrote out my, let's see, cold gray eyes. Kind of some stoic facial features.
Wait, what?
He stands there, holding a bottle of tequila, staring at you.
Well, I'm gonna ask everybody, did everybody have the same weird dream that I had last night?
You mean the one that I woke up with a tattoo after? Yes. Do you
Yeah.
have a tattoo? I'd like to see it.
For the record, I blame you, Cade, for that experience.
Me?
Yes,
I did
it
not know
certainly
my
wasn't my
ancestor was
ancestor
going
we
to
were
win.
fighting.
I did not know he was going to attack me. I didn't even get to talk to him.
Agreed, we didn't get to.
Well,
Such a disappointment. I
your
would
family
like to know
issues
more. Trust
shouldn't
me.
be our problems.
Trust me, I would like to know why he chose us and why to attack us. First
I got
of all,
stabbed in the back.
It would be less of our family issues and more of that was the avatar of. Well,
Wait, are you saying you're related to that gentleman?
yes, both of us are.
yeah,
That's
we are the
so
last
strange. There's no family resemblance. You look nothing like a bull.
I'm adopted.
Ah. I understand.
And he's my brother-in-law.
And my uncle.
No,
And
my
my axe.
condolences.
The monkeys is.
Ah, I didn't realize you had Minotaur blood in you. Very good, very good.
Yes, yes, his Minotaur half is the lower one.
The other one. I think it's intentional. I think they're doing this to me intentionally. I think they are doing this to me intentionally. I need another drink.
My next D&D character is going to be a half mermaid, half centaur, but it's just going to look like a human because he inherited the human accent.
Yeah, we've all seen the meme.
Yep. I'm allowed.
Oh, by the new rules, you are.
So, Avin
And-
has introduced himself. You've
Anyway,
got
this
the horse.
entire time, Helmek has just been petting the horse.
Whatever you do, don't grab its tail.
Wait. I have a question, Fuzzy.
Mm-hmm.
So, because I took Path of the Bear, would speak with animals work with this horse?
Yes. Yes.
Well, wait,
it would.
is it an animal or is it something else?
It's a fiend, but I'll allow it since it's in animal form.
I'm pretty sure he can touch the tail because this animal would most likely share my emotions, and my emotions is never harm Eldham.
Well,
You didn't harm him, just kicked him a little bit.
correct.
Consent is
You
important.
kick Garuk.
No, I don't give a fuck about
I know.
Baruch.
exactly why.
Wow. He just hung out with you in a
Is this
different
because
state.
I got you
First
sick?
time meeting you, and he's like, "I don't fuck about you."
No. Scion's opinion of Goruk has always been low ever since he got stabbed in the ass by a kobold.
Never sat the same. Never sat well with him.
Greetings, friend. The
Ah.
horse speaks to you.
Nice to speak to yet another animal. Maybe I will try the snake next.
It looks at you and hisses a little bit.
No, Noodle's a sweetheart.
Yeah, but Noodle's sassy.
It's
I
a
can't argue with that.
The horse
Well,
definitely
hold on. What
nuzzles
did you
into
say?
your touch. Malmac. Go ahead, Mary.
Oh, I was just saying that the snake is a spicy noodle.
Yes.
Correct.
Better than a pool noodle.
Also, she says to Helmac, did she notice Helmac talking to the horse?
She does. It's pretty hard to ignore.
She says to Helmac, if you can talk to that horse, could you please tell it not to lick its lips at me?
At that, Helmac looks back to the horse and says, "Welcome to our group, my friend. And that little one in front of you is not food."
And to that, Scion says,
Fine.
"Yeah."
Okay.
I think he peeked.
Yeah,
Did you peek?
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. I don't know how I peed. I said, it probably came out weird. I said, Scion yelled to that, "Yet." When Helmec said, "Not food."
Oh.
Food yet.
His tail perks up just a little bit.
No. I don't care what your master says. I am larger than him,
Bryn
and therefore
shoots-
deadlier.
I mean, larger doesn't mean deadly.
Helmac looks over at Scion and says, "I wonder how well you will float in that armor."
Scion just looks away and starts whistling.
All right.
Hmm.
Well, the horse, or Dusk Treader, is hooked up to the cart. It's loaded up with loot and kobold heads. You have a spot a couple miles to the west to check out where the meteors seem to fall. And then you have town to head to. Am I correct?
So,
No, we have a meteor to head to.
yeah, he said, wait, was it
That was
west
the
of
first
here or
thing I
was it
said.
east?
It was
Yeah.
west.
Okay, so yes, let's go pick up this meteor. Since it's west of here, it shouldn't be too far out of our way on the
Oh, he said meteor first.
while traveling back.
Okay. Whoever's in charge of watch together, could you
Yeah.
put on something somber?
Also, when you have the
Thank you.
time, if you haven't already, I'm gonna need that horse character sheet.
Yeah, you're not gonna need it for tonight, but I'll have it for you for next session.
And while we're preparing to leave, I walk between Bryn and the horse and say, "Stay between me. It keep me between you two. I'm not quite sure what he'll do yet."
She gives him a small nod.
Okay. So as you make it depart, you find a crater a few miles to the west against the base of the mountain range. You can roll me an investigation check if you'd like.
Oh, got it.
Yes.
Yeah, turn off advantage and investigation.
Oh.
Solid. I'm happy with that.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I mean,
What are we
I'm pretty
rolling
sure
for?
he meant everybody.
Investigation.
Oh, okay, sorry. But yep, I'm going to use my cantrip to give me the +4.
Ah.
Plus D4.
Investigation.
Why do I have 2?
It rolled with
you have
advantage.
advantage, but-
Yeah, it's fine. I'm just gonna take the 11.
How do I not roll with advantage?
It should be at the top of your sheet above your armor class. It should say advantage, normal, disadvantage.
Unless it isn't toggle advantage for her, it could just be doing it automatically too.
Yeah, it could have swapped back. If you don't see that at the top of your sheet, click the gear at the top right, and then right below the gear, it should say roll queries, and then you click on that and do toggle,
Got it.
and then it should be there.
Also, Fuzzy, while all that was going on, I didn't see if you said saw the message that I put in there. I was trying to summon my crow companion.
Yes, that will take 1 hour. We can probably cast that along the road. That's not a problem.
All right, just making sure you saw it.
Yeah, well, I'll have your crow for you. So you find the meteor site and you look around. You do a thorough examination of this area, and you find amidst a few small rocks that radiate with radiant energy. No pun intended. You can add 4 more pebbles to your sheet of that celestial steel pebbles.
That should be 4 more, you said, so that should be
4
7
more.
total?
Correct. But what you find beyond that is what's more stark. There are so many weapons strewn about this area. Dried blood, remnants of a large battle. And as the search goes outward and you move your way back to the road to head towards Eldham, you find rows and rows and rows. About 140 of them in total.
Stop freaking hitting me!
The military population of Northwich laid to rest in what seemed to be either a retreat or an attempt to protect this, or an attempt. Once the meteors fell, kobolds invaded.
Sorry.
Northwich defended, and there were no survivors.
Do I find anything with my 21?
Oh, with your 21, it's a 19. It's not a nat 20. I'll give you an extra celestial steel pebble for that.
Wait, I have pebbles?
Somebody has pebbles.
The
party total.
collective party has now 8 celestial steel pebbles.
I'm tracking.
Okay.
So the soldiers are buried?
Well, yeah,
Yes, they've all been buried.
And seeing as Northwich is close to where Cade and I both actually hail from, would we recognize any crests or heraldry from the fallen soldiers?
They're simply laid to rest with their sword, spear, whatever, sticking out above their grave as a marker.
You okay?
Oh, okay. He had
Yep.
You know, I have something for this.
Hey.
Damn it.
Thank you.
There it is.
But no. They've all been buried. Their weapons have been placed into the ground, marking their place of eternal rest. But you don't find any kobold remains either. Whatever weapons are around seems to have been scavenged previously, but the military weapons have been buried or used as markers.
So anything of any of them is gone.
Mm-hmm.
So also, just Was this also the same town that? No, never mind. I know. No, we as a party we have yet to come to this place.
Correct.
Got it. I got turned around for the exact same reason that everybody else did.
You're fine.
Yeah.
But you know that the bulk of the meteor, whatever created this massive impact, is gone.
I look around to everybody as we're taking this kind of somber moment. I just kind of ask out loud, is it worth searching the town, or should we just press on?
Can I like search for tracks on where the meteor could have been taken?
Kobolds.
No.
So at this point, we either follow the tracks and keep fighting, or turn in what we have.
How far did they go towards the island, or did they go to a cave, or that is the question.
I was merely suggesting, should we search the town for anything at all, or are we going to continue on this?
You basically
Hunt.
did.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if we were going to like thoroughly like look through survivors, see if there's any more looting in the town, etc., etc.
Pots and pans, maybe some rations. Handful of gold. I'll say 7 gold pieces.
Rations ain't always bad.
I'll give you 2 days rations.
Honey, I can keep
Most
you for
of the,
days in good berries. Don't even worry about
Yeah,
rations. We never have
really.
to fucking eat again.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, nothing of
there's really-
value.
As long as you let me sleep for 4 hours, we could eat for forever. Well, that and also I need like technically.
Does that make you the
5 days,
sugar
some sort
plum
of-
daddy?
Honey, I'm a berry boy, and we know it.
All right, well, since the meteor was already taken, aka my freaking flaming great sword from the heavens is not on the menu for this moment, then we go to town and turn in these kobold heads.
Really, you want to turn back and just turn in what we have? You? I thought anybody else would suggest that.
Scion looks at you and is just like, I do have a duty to uphold. The only reason why we searched the previous town is because it was directly attacked by kobolds, and there was evidence of people still alive.
I don't know why
And
I'm
due to
saying
the
this.
noble code, I have to freaking follow.
Yes, and I'm the one who wanted us to go back to town, and yet I'm the one saying, wouldn't your code be the one dictating that you follow these things, bring them to justice, and stop them from doing any harm, while also fulfilling your own damn selfish desire?
Scion,
That's what I thought.
ever look for a rock? Is there a rock nearby?
Helmec leans.
Rock to sit on.
You can find a rock.
Yeah, Helmec leans down to Bryn and says, "So, in a fist fight, who do you think would win?"
Scion goes and sits on the rock and puts his fist on his face and starts contemplating, I guess.
Is the chicken eating the rock?
That's a tricky question.
Not right now.
If you have to ask, the answer is yes.
The chicken is sitting on the baby dragon, which is sitting on a small pile of gold it is stolen from someone's pockets. And has
Listen,
been otherwise unattended.
Are we all?
Helmec checks his pockets real quick, just in case.
Leave
Every
it to
single
me,
person is missing exactly 1 gold piece.
son of a fuck.
Oh no!
But wait, if you said that we found about 7 gold pieces, then we would all be netting 0. So don't need to do your character sheets, everybody. We're good.
Close enough.
I mean, right? You said that's what we found. Like
Yeah,
a couple
but you have a party of 10.
Oh, well, someone's got to eat a
But,
gold
you
piece
know.
and that.
Oh, Sal is more than happy to make the dragon happy.
And then
But-
some.
Otherwise,
Not
looking
not-
around... No, go ahead.
Not only do I give the dragon a gold, I give it a Werther's original.
Oh fuck!
The dragon is very excited about Werther's original.
So man,
That shit doesn't even exist in this universe. How the fuck do you get that?
I am over 100. How old did we say I was? Like 300 or something like that?
Something like
I'm
that.
a very old man. I always know how to find Werther's originals.
You know,
Someone outlived
fucking
the
granted.
queen.
I give that. to you.
I hold the secret power of the grandpas.
Wait a
I mean-
second, and then the Titus kind of realizes he's an elf. I'm probably older than you. Where's my Werther's original?
Have you checked your have you checked? Oh, hold on. No, I reach to your head and I go,
Behind
what's this
my
behind your ear? And
Behind my pointed fucking purple ear. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh my god. Take inspiration for that. Inspiration 5 hero points. Oh,
okay.
I'll take that.
oh god, that's beautiful.
So,
Werther's original.
leave it to me to be the one to convince this whole troop that we should press on. Especially because I'm the one who suggested that we should just get paid and fuck off. But honestly, we came how far? Look at this. Look at us. We're a unique band of individuals with specific skill sets. We could probably do anything. We could... Scion, let's get your magic rock.
While Crumb's character is monologuing on,
Titus.
Nock is going to quietly walk over to Salvatore and kind of just put his hand, kind of like whispering to him, "That guy's high or something," in Undercommon, seeing him ranting and raving about some power, some rock and stuff, and Nock not really paying much attention.
To immediately answer your question without it being answered, after he finishes his monologue, he takes a deep breath, pulls out a pipe, fucking packs some hobbit weed, and lights it.
Oh my god.
Pass this shit.
It's
Fucking yeah, that's what we need. That's Titus's cough. Even though he's, and looking over at fucking Cade, he just immediately has that pass me the bowl, like, come on, man, like. And so, just stifling my cough, I hand it to him.
Scion standing up, like, quickly, in, like, one... Go ahead. What? Go ahead.
I accept and take 2 puffs specifically and pass it back.
So, I guess I'll throw this back to you, Ghost Rock, as you're the one who started that. So now that your question's been answered without a verbal response, I don't know what the fuck you want to do about it.
Nock's gonna shrug nonchalantly and walk off, seeing as how not saying a word.
Well, I'm gonna respond very possibly. I can give you the rundown on the weirdness going on, but long and short of it is, people might need help.
Scion
People always
puts
need help. Nothing new. He replies in Undercommon. Salvatore.
Yep, that's very true. They always do.
Scion standing up in a rapid motion, roused by... Wait, you know what? From roll performance and...
DM.
Should he DM? Should Crumb roll performance, or should he roll... Because he's persuading me right now. He's doing what he did with the rock.
Going to I don't make characters roll shit like that against other players. You have to make the decision whether he's persuaded you or not.
I mean,
he roleplayed
if you
that
want,
shit.
I can make a check, and if it determines his
No.
personal...
I don't want this to be easy on him. I want him to decide.
Got it.
No. Okay, I've already made up my decision.
Well, there you go.
I just want to be kind of like double sure, you know.
Oh, I thought you'd say.
It's pretty much
all right,
either.
all right, Raffle, you had me in the first half. If you would have maybe argued like I've already made up my mind, but I want to see how Titus goes about it, or like how rousing his speech really was.
That's what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say.
Although let's say if you already made your decision, so like fuck yeah, we're gonna do it. So you're inspired, but it's everybody else. I might just be like a half drunk lunatic, just fucking ranting on about some bullshit that nobody cares a shit about.
Yeah. Even if he rolls a nat
Fuck
one,
it, you know I rolled the die. Whatever the fuck happens, happens. I'm done.
Oh, nice.
Flavor text. Okay, that's a lot
Remember
of flavor
that roll when we need it in combat. Damn it.
That's what I'm saying. It's flavor text.
Well, it was a 10. Your modifiers just made it a 19.
Yeah, because I'm fucking beautiful.
Scion's standing up, puts on his helmet, like it's not standing up in a quick motion, dusts off his I guess you could say his noble cape, that his cowl, I guess you could call it. I don't know what you call it.
Mhm.
More like a cape, yeah. That his family bestowed upon him. Polishing his ring with his tunic, not his ring,
Beans.
his crest. Polishing his crest that is attached to his cape with the
Yes,
sleeve
that's
of his
what-
tunic. And then putting on his helmet and
I spent a lot of nights
standing
polishing my crest, I'll
straight
tell you
up.
that.
Standing straight up, he's like, all right, it's a noble. And then he jumps on his horse that's attached to the cart. And this is just like, forward! What is it called again? I can't remember.
Dust Shredder.
Dust Shredder. Forward, Dust Shredder!
He gives you a giddy up as much as he can. The rest of the party scrambles onto the cart before he takes off.
What's pretty much supposed to happen is he jumps on the horse and he says forward, Dust Shredder, but he only goes like a couple inches.
Yeah, you got a magical horse, motherfucker. He's gonna get it. It's my call to decide what happens when you do things.
Yes.
I know.
Also, I'll say it's kind of like Shadowfax, Lord of all horses.
Yeah. And while Helmac is now in the back of the cart, he looks over at the pile of kobold heads and gives them a sniff.
Ugh. Why?
That was a mistake. You should definitely make a Constitution save.
Oh, God. What did you do?
Wait. Am I attuned to the ring yet?
Yes.
Okay. 30-20.
I mean, it smells god awful.
Wait, I thought we had a spell that like preserved.
No, it was just the cold weather. Helmac recoils at the horrid smell, and he speaks out. I wonder if these heads will last long enough.
Well, we know that they roll.
And how does that help us?
Well, I suppose we can make a game out of it.
No, we keep the heads. Let's just go.
Question: do you need everything on the heads or just the skulls?
Well, I feel like they needed to be able to know that they were like kobold skulls for us to get paid.
No, you could easily identify a kobold skull from nothing.
You couldn't identify a human skull if it didn't have skin on it. I'm just saying we could boil the heads, not have to worry about any foul odors, and hey, stew.
You know, he raises a point.
Is disgusting.
I'm sorry, Mary, but he raises a point. Who knows what could pick up the stench and be hunting us?
Nock's gonna tap Salvatore on the shoulder, trying to get his attention before whispering over to him in Undercommon once again.
And then Mary, you wanted to do something that I railroaded?
Oh,
Oh, sorry, I think I railroaded over Ghostwreck.
She just says to her, Bryn just to herself, if only there was a quick way to shrivel these heads or something.
Go ahead, Nock.
Drunken head. I like the idea.
I mean, there's a spell for that.
Nock, did you want to say something?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, couldn't the bounty or whoever you're turning this into just accuse you of getting old kobold skulls and then trying to pass them off as freshly killed? Wouldn't it be better to just leave them as is?
I mean, I never met.
Common, so just unless you speak that language, only Salvatore understands it. Just to clarify.
Oh, okay.
I would say, I don't actually have any idea who is issued the bounty, but I suppose that warrants a question, and I'd say, would the person suspect us of wrongdoing if we augmented the heads in this way?
Again, I feel... I don't know. I'm going to be honest.
Oh, well, in that case, and I cast Prestidigitation and give it a pleasant floral aroma.
That'll do.
Mr. DM,
Mhm.
with the spare time on my hand, as I'm assuming we're just riding on the cart, could I
Correct.
get some of the?
Start whittling.
Can I start whittling some wooden arrows? You know what I mean?
Oh,
Putting some
fletching.
together. Yep.
Sure, you can go ahead and make me a crafting check. It's going to take you guys 3. If you double time it, not double time it, but if you just basically only stop minimally for minimal bathroom breaks and for camp,
Shit off the cart.
basically, you can make it there in 3.5 days.
Okay.
Okay. I wanted to also know if my companion has arrived yet, because I kind of need him for what I'm
Oh yeah,
planning to do.
absolutely. After you have him, absolutely. And with the
Okay.
flushing, make me a crafting check.
What
What if
kind? I'm assuming carpentry, since that's what I'm.
Do you
If it's
have?
3 days,
I have
maybe we
wood
should
carvers
go
as
back
well,
to
carpentry, leather.
You
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
have everything.
Yeah,
Give me
wait.
carpentry. Go ahead.
Okay, so Fuzzy,
Uh
Fuzzy, just to understand the map, where are we right now? Right now,
huh.
Detroit.
You are right up here. You're going. Oh, yep. You're right up there,
and where are we going?
and you're going
To the left towards that
here.
village, or
Yep.
Oh, we're going back to Eldham. Okay,
Yep. Go to Eldham.
okay,
DM,
all
how
right,
long will it take us to get there? Like
3.5
roughly.
days.
Fuck.
all right.
Wait, I thought Scion says, I thought we like decided to follow the
The cobalt
destruction or
tracks.
something. Yeah.
Okay. If that's the case, how are you gonna get there?
Which way do
Where
they
did?
lead?
Yeah.
into the
Uh,
sea, I'm assuming, or something like that.
yeah.
Oh well, never
Oh,
these thoughts be mine. We're gonna go back to Eldham then. 3.5 days. Fuck it. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Nope, not
We can,
crossing
yeah,
the
we,
ocean.
we we can come back. It's okay. We can come back with the
Yep,
boat.
we're gonna come back.
I
I
mean, you
I
guys
I
haven't asked
I
your
can meet
carpenter
you.
if he could just make one, you know.
I
I don't give
I
a
can
damn.
meet you on the
No,
island.
you
I
can
will
take that
swim
Yeah,
arc
across.
and make it. All right, but not right now.
yeah, okay, no, yeah, not right now. We're going
Also, I
back.
will tell you, I'm a jack of all trades. I can do anything.
All
Um,
right.
but Fuzzy, with my
Yep.
carpenter check, and then I'm assuming my crow companion is sitting on my shoulder as I'm doing this, right? Do
hmm
you want to tell me like how many arrows I make? Because I want to kind of role play this as we're doing this.
You, with that, honestly, I only want to give you like 2 or 3.
Okay, it's better than nothing. I wanted just to role
For
play if anything.
clarification, is it a crow or is it a raven?
It's a crow, not a raven. Just to
So,
clarify.
because just before you make that decision, know that ravens are the ones that talk and crows are not.
They're the same.
Yeah, ravens and
Not.
crows.
Whoa, racist.
Well, okay, they're not the same,
They're
but they're
not.
both
Do
corvids.
do all blackbirds look alike to you?
Oh my god.
Negative, Ghost Rider. But they're both corvids. They
But
both have similar mental capabilities and problem-solving skills. And as long as their tongues are freed, they can learn over 1,000 words. Both ravens and crows.
Yeah.
Crows
Yeah.
also have
Thank-
regional dialects, can communicate, recognize people by faces, and communicate that information verbally to other crows.
and also
they can
perform autopsies on their own kind whenever they die under
Correct. And
circumstances.
avoid that area.
Mm-hmm.
and they
in
can
the
pass
future.
on
And-
knowledge to their children.
Exactly.
Yeah, they can remember people
They're
that wrong them.
brilliant. Love them to death.
Yep.
Anyway.
By the
Now-
way,
Anyway,
Alright.
back to the roleplay. Nox seeing the party carrying on about their business finally feels a presence on his shoulder and looks up to see his crow partner Wick finally appear,
Oh.
saddled up
What?
on his shoulder.
question.
Nodding
Mhm.
to his little crow buddy, he gently plucks off a loose feather and begins adding the crow feather to his unique set of arrows. While they don't appear special in any context, the black fletching from a crow arrows, making them being the only unique, kind of a little signature, a little bit of Wick's personal flying abilities on this arrow, and then Nox's personal craftsmanship as he delicately and carefully works on these.
we're gonna have to take some time for you to actually gain the fletching or craft skill appropriate for that to be more proficient in the future. But we can definitely work on that.
Gotcha.
Is it a common black crow, or does it have any like patterns
It's
on
just,
it?
it looks like a common black crow. You wouldn't be able to notice anything different except maybe a little scar near one of its eyes. But other
I
than
want to pull its tail.
Don't.
Oh my god!
Oh,
What is
question
with you
for
to pull animals' tails? Are you a freaking sexual
Go
animal
ahead and
harasser?
make an attack roll. This can be melee proficiency.
Mary. If you don't,
Is it checking what?
Mary, if you
He's
don't
trying to
what
grab
remember,
the crow.
What do I roll? Like a
Melee attack roll.
I'm not seeing the button.
You're just gonna have strength check.
Okay.
Mary, if you don't remember in Star Wars, he would shove lightsabers up creatures' assholes. This is more tame, and I'm fine with it.
You miss, and the crow is gonna peck you for.
I got this.
Well, hold on.
Oh,
Oh, nice. 22. Nice. Roll some damage for 3 points damage.
Ow.
After watching Nock pull the tails of two creatures, I just kind of take my snake and just tuck him in my shell very slowly. It's like
Snake
you're
is 90% tail.
90% tail. You are not safe.
I should
Yes.
add that through these endeavors, I have lost 2/3 of my total health.
Yeah, so Goruk is just sitting there. He's like all bruised, like at the neck down, and then he's got like and he's just bleeding from the forehead because
I'm gonna look like such a badass by the end of this campaign, but it's not gonna be from battles. Oh no! It's gonna be from me harassing the wildlife.
So
Molesting.
So,
The term you're looking for is molesting the one.
Helmac once again starts speaking to the crow and says, I apologize for the stupid one. He's like,
The crow simply caws and then says something unintelligible, unless you can speak Undercommon.
So
so
Just for
it speaks Undercommon.
Yep.
just for clarification, I just hear me. This is the question: is the crow standing on the same shoulder that your raven mark is from the goddess?
It's standing on my right shoulder, and Fuzzy never mentioned which one
You
that
got
is.
to choose.
You know.
Uh-huh. Correct.
You got
I don't
you
care.
got to choose.
Where you get it?
Okay. I. You know what? I'm curious. So sure. Yeah.
On a shoulder.
Yeah. On my right shoulder. So it's
Okay.
standing on the mark. I guess.
Okay. That was all I wanted.
All right.
Bryn look. Oh, is it okay if I make a little roleplay comment?
Absolutely,
Of
darling.
course.
Bryn looks at the crow, and says, "You know, my sister has a little bird companion as well. She is
The crow. Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. You can continue.
No. Go ahead. I thought you were done.
She has a little elf owl.
Orc would like to take a long rest.
Oh. The crow just looks at you side-eyed, curiously, if anything, at hearing that, before beginning to preen itself underneath one of its wings.
It's interesting that so many of us are gaining pets. You know, a nephew of mine has a very unique canine companion. I believe it's called an updog.
Some dog.
I take a big old draw off my pipe, and I look over to my turtle companion. What is an updog?
Nothing. What's up with you? As the youth say.
That's too
You
dangerous.
hear uproarious laughter coming from the woods, just from this deep, guttural, booming laughter, and you can all make
Oh,
perception
God.
checks.
Perception.
Salvatore, if we just got killed because of the joke, I want to let you know that I died with honor in my heart.
See that forest appreciates it.
Yes, but whether that forest will appreciate it enough to not kill us.
Yeah, of course you fucking get a nat 1. You're so up in your own joke that you've got to land it.
Bryn also finds this hilarious.
Yeah, Bryn's also fucking pissing herself.
Avin is probably face palming. But the rest of you look to the left. I'm sorry. Let's see, you're heading this way, so it would be to your right. And you see, once again, from the trees, a giant-sized creature made from what you can now see in the daylight seems to be bits and bobs of multiple creatures stitched together, and then one Wendigo-esque head, a deer skull, and from where its antlers are, those long branches with blossoming flowers. And it is laughing its ass off.
See, this guy gets it.
After he realizes you see him, he takes off into the woods. A little deeper than you can see.
Nock's gonna turn to Salvatore and speak in Undercommon, kind of covering his hand, like whispering to him again. Do you think we should follow that thing, or what?
It seems more It seems more interested in us not causing trouble. It's harmless.
Are you
Garuk,
sure?
in particular, I would like you to make me... Let's see, what, nature or arcana or religion? Are you good with any of those skills?
Who you asking?
Garuk, unfrozen.
Am I good with Nate? I'm a ranger, yeah.
Okay,
Should be good
roll
with
me
nature.
a nature check with advantage.
Okay.
Would your druid want to do the same or no?
No, this has to do with his ranger specialty.
Got it.
Said a nature check.
Yes, sir,
With
with
advantage.
advantage.
Hey.
All right, yeah, that was a bloody, massive flesh golem.
Ooh.
Oh god.
Yeah, that was
Yes.
probably, let's see, a dozen sentient beings worth of bodies. So that's been around a while. You probably don't want to fuck with that.
So if it's made of
Wait, you don't know
flesh-
this. I hate to tell you, you don't know this. Only Garuk knows this.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this may not be worth your trouble.
What do you mean?
Just tell another joke.
Trust me on this one. I'll tell you when you're older.
Nock is going to whisper over to Salvatore. I could have sworn I saw that thing had a tail. Ask if he wants to go pull it.
Oh my.
So
No,
as
no,
an
no.
as an elf, Cade and I would probably tell you that creatures are usually best left alone. It's usually good to not put your nose in other beings' business, as it were, or stick swords where they don't belong. We've caused enough bloodshed. And I just kind of gestured to like all the kobold heads fucking
How
below
long
my
have
feet.
we been walking, Fuzzy?
Now, you guys have been riding the cart. This is all happening in the 3.5 days between.
By the way, can I
Northwich and Eldham.
can I just be assumed that I've been just sitting there silently, obviously not in this moment, but using my my druid craft spell on my little special goodberry tree to
Absolutely.
try to get it to
Uh,
grow,
Yeah,
grow
Fuzzy.
and or present its magical
Goodberry?
properties.
You guys have just
Thank
been role playing, so we haven't had a chance for rolls yet.
Fair.
I just don't want to stop you. You guys
Yep.
are on
Yeah.
it.
So, anyways, fleshy hell monster. What are we doing with it?
Yeah.
Well, Sal, are you gonna tell was it Garuk what I said in Undercommon?
Yes, but in this case, I'll say Nock was pretty sure he saw a tail on that thing. If Garuk, if you were interested at all.
I'll take a pass on this one.
But I could have also sworn that I saw something else in those trees. It could have been a mind goblin.
And I pull its tail.
Goddess, no.
I'm pretty sure that thing left us alone last time.
Scion
We
wraps
You want to
should
his-
know?
extend it the
You want to
same
know
courtesy.
You want to know a fact? You can always just pull on Dipshit's tail. Why don't you summon him and give it a good old yank for old time's sake as we press on?
Scion wraps his gun-plated hand around a Garuk's neck and is just like, "Don't run off in the forest. Pulling these tails that you shouldn't be. Okay?"
No promises.
I just get bright red as he's not choking you. He put his hand on the back of your neck and he just squeezed a little and he's just like,
Harder.
You get inspiration for that, buddy. That was fantastic. Harder, Daddy.
I was about to say I was gonna say this before someone said daddy because now it's weird. I was gonna say I think we accidentally found the quote unquote dad and the quote unquote mom of the party. I try to distract and coax with something else, and he just goes immediately no.
Mr. DM,
Yes, sir.
as we're riding this cart, can I make a perception check to see if there's any poisonous foliage or anything that I could harvest for ingredients while I'm, underway?
Absolutely. And while it's going on, I'm going to have people make other rolls about things that they do as time passes.
Could I make that roll with advantage, seeing as how I am proficient with poisoners kits, meaning I'd also be knowledgeable in local poisonous
No,
plants
but
and
I will
stuff?
give you expertise in the check. So whatever your proficiency bonus is, you'll get that again.
I gotcha. How would I make that check?
Just roll it and then add your proficiency bonus again, which at level 5 I think is still 2, or it might be 3.
Make the check and we'll do the math.
Okay, so that'd be
22.
And okay, there we are with 22.
Yeah. So
Is it 22?
I think so. Yeah.
It's over 21. It's over a 20.
Yeah, it's over 20. So, yeah, absolutely. You'll be able, with a 21, I'll say you can find ingredients to make either A poison that can stun a target,
Ooh.
or B, that will be a higher DC, or B, a more basic poison that just deals poison damage.
How many vials could I make of the stun versus, like, say that second poison, the basic one?
1 vial of the stun, or 2 vials of the regular poison.
So everybody, the difference between Novin and Nock is Novin has poisons to make you shit your pants, and Nock has poisons to knock you out.
So Fuzzy.
Nobody knows this, of course, because nobody's doing perception checks on me, and I'm doing this.
No.
Okay.
I'm just saying as part of the rules because I know there's a bunch of different kinds of poison. There's like some you inhale, you ingest, and some you put in a wound. So which ones are?
Oh, someone did their homework. They read that poison doc I posted.
Yes, they did. I appreciate that. I'm going to give you 10. I'm going to give you 20 hero points for doing your proper homework. If you want to get specific, in that case, the poison, the stun poison, will be a contact-based poison with a DC 16 Constitution save, or be stunned for 1 round, or until they beat the save, or one. Hold on, they repeat this. Brain bad because mechanics do. They will repeat the save at the beginning of each of their turns. And if they fail the save, they'll stay stunned for up to 3 turns. Because that is how. Okay.
And
the other poison will be a D6 poison damage that you can apply to your daggers as a almost like a sword oil.
What about to arrows? How many could I get?
To arrows, you could do. I believe the rules for that is actually you can use 1 poison for a quiver of arrows.
Okay, then my next question is, how many arrows are typically in a quiver?
20.
I am going to go with the poison, just a basic bitch poison.
Okay. In that case, we'll get to that here in a little bit because you don't have the materials to properly. Well,
Oh, I do.
it's
You
yeah,
gave
you
me the
probably
tools.
do. We'll get to that here. You're right. We'll get to that here in a little bit.
Okay, that's fine.
I just want other people to do things too.
Oh, I know.
Did we establish who was holding on to the eggs? I think Helmac has one. I don't remember.
Yeah, that one hatched.
Who has that one?
The chicken.
That was the one that chicken.
The chicken.
The chicken
has it.
And then I believe you had one, Salvatore, and I believe Helmac had the bronze one.
Just making sure.
Brass. Yes, and on that note, I need both of you to make 3 D100s.
The snake has just been coiled around the egg.
Oh, wow, that's a good start. Oh, that's an even better start. It's like progressively more and more.
Okay, nothing from a Helmax egg yet. But Sal, that red dragon egg does hatch on the 3rd day.
All right.
Oh, he has a baby brother or sister.
Oh, hello there, little one.
Let's see here. Wrathful, I don't know if you have anything you wanted to do in your downtime.
Yes, in my downtime, I'm pretty much. I'm gonna do a couple of things. One, I'm gonna spend some time, all 3 days, praying to the God of the End. At least trying to tap some power from him, because having that would probably be useful.
Okay.
Also, I'm going to polish my armor and my weapons.
Okay. On that note, thank you for saying that. While you begin to polish your weapons and your armor, you notice that they've all taken a rather beating. You guys have been in a number of combats. Back to back to back. It's been rough, and your equipment could use some repair. When we get back into town, we're going to introduce equipment maintenance. From now on, when you score a natural 1 on an attack roll, we're going to, depending on which type of weapon it is, it's going to have a certain threshold. And once it hits a certain threshold, it's going to be damaged. And then you're going to have to repair it, or more consecutive nat 1s will break it. Unless it's magical. But magical, then it will just lose its magical effects and be mundane for all intents and purposes.
What about natural weapons?
That's, you got me. That's not something you can wear down. I mean,
it is though.
Yay.
Well, I mean,
I broke.
Yeah, you can wear down natural weapons.
I broke a nail.
Yeah, I would say you can definitely break chipped teeth. You can also wear them down with extended use. So
you know what? Yeah, you got a good point.
Okay,
it'll be different maintenance, but yeah.
But I'll say, but let's say teeth. That's one thing, but nails will grow back. Teeth, in most cases, aren't.
Yeah, well, I don't think that applies to me since I transform and they come out anew.
Yeah, also same. I just turn into a wolf and then I get the shit kicked out of me and I turn back and I'm fine.
Yeah, but my natural my bite attack actually uses natural weapons, my things.
Yeah, they could break until they're repaired with magic.
Yeah, but you most likely won't be trying. Well, I hope you won't be trying to bite people in full armor. You'll be trying to bite the flesh of somebody's neck.
Right, nice adventures by the end of it.
Either way.
Either way, repairing weapons.
You look around, everyone's equipment could use some maintenance. Just a note. Nothing's broken. Nothing's you need to worry about just yet, but there's some nicks here. There's blade starting to bend, and once a blade bends, it's kind of fucked. Well, good, full stop fucked. So you need to get that straightened out before it gets any worse.
Helmac's shirt is all frayed at the bottom.
Yeah. Good example.
Do I need to make a roll for the 3 attempts at communing with my god, the dragon of
Oh,
the
yeah,
end?
sure. Go ahead. Roll 3 D100s for me.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez, why'd I? Oh, you posted that.
Wait, what the fuck was that? That's weird.
Yeah, 3D 100, so 431.87.
So, nope.
You hear
All right.
nothing.
I don't think there's anything. You know what? There is.
Bro, I can turn into a fucking crocodile at next level.
What would like mapping be?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Cartography. And
What
I'm
would
pretty
that
sure
be? Because
that'd
that's
be a
what I'm
cartographer's kit.
No, what I'm saying is I already have a map, and like I just want to like I have a pen and paper also. I just want to go
Oh,
over
okay.
areas that we've been to, but also I want to mark things of interest like that the sword graveyard and stuff on our map. I want to mark that stuff.
Yeah,
Good
okay,
Or like
call.
go ahead and make me an intelligence check with proficiency bonus. So for all intents and purposes, just click proficiency and intelligence saves and roll an intelligence save. Go ahead and roll with advantage. You're a smart boy.
Advantage.
Don't tell him that. I'll go to his head.
Intelligence save, you said?
Yeah, for all intents and purposes. It
Right.
functions the same way.
Goes wrong.
All right, yeah, your map is marked and it is highly accurate. And with relative flair.
Freaking 19, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, Avin, sorry. You find this motley crew with a bundle of kobold skulls, or heads, in a wagon.
I can
a
explain.
horse that you're pretty sure is, might be a demon.
A chicken that literally is a demon.
A chicken that occasionally grumbles something in Infernal, and also loves to eat rocks. And has been sitting on top of a baby red dragon. Another red dragon has hatched. And you're just kind of along for the ride so far, good sir. What do you want to do? Do you want to try and make friends? Do you want to keep to yourself? Do you have any quests or things or hobbies that you partake in?
I'm more or less keeping myself here, kind of just letting the spirit of the flame, just lead me where I am at, not really judging who I'm with or what they're doing. I am going to assume that the spell that's keeping the heads less stinky. I'm assuming that's going to wear off, so I would like to make a check with my herbalist kit to find something that may help preserve the head from dealing
Okay,
with
absolutely.
In the meantime,
make
I'm
me
going to be
a
using.
check with that.
I'm going to use prestidigitation to use as for breeze. Hey.
Oh shit. Yeah. So you basically take a lot of fucking salt that you find, or magically produce through your friend's assistance. Because I think table salt or shitload of salt for this purpose, I would allow prestidigitation or druidcraft to make a shitload of salt. And you can just kind of dry out and preserve these heads with a nat 20. I'll bend rules for that. Yeah, so you can preserve the heads, dry them the fuck out, so they'll stop smelling, shrink a little bit. Want to attract predators? Well done.
Ooh, jerky.
Dear God.
I wouldn't recommend.
You know, I mean, he is a tortoise. Who knows?
I would like to do something after Evan.
The chicken likes to eat the salt too.
Right.
It better not have too many. He's gonna get kidney stones.
It's gonna get kidney. It's gonna get kidney nuggets.
Oh, fuck.
Pebbles.
Sorry, boy. We have to put you down. You got a bad case of the kidney nuggets.
You can get them lasered out. Yeah.
Yeah, in fucking sure.
I'm sure there's a spell.
Yeah, revivify.
From time to time, I'm pretty sure you hear the demon and the chicken scream.
Also, I'll give you this little nugget, Evan. The bard, every once in a while, likes to shut up. Like, it was not intentional. It really was not. Pulls out the lute and likes to sing various songs and tell various tales of legend.
Tales?
Yeah.
Tales.
Yeah. Tails for Goruk to pull.
Tales and nuggets. That's all I got.
Mr. DM, if you'll allow it, when Nock is not notching or fletching arrows or keeping an eye out for poisonous ingredients, he's gonna be praying in Undercommon to the goddess Shar with the little idol in between his hands, you know, kind of looking down at it with eyes closed a little bit.
Okay. I'll get back to that in a minute. Crumb, did you have more?
Oh no, I was just gonna add that in because as we're on the cart, obviously I'll be like singing, telling stories, joking around. I mean, I'm fucking Titus.
Okay.
And also, I don't know. Again, like I mean, I figured that most of the party. I don't know if Abin would know of me or my reputation.
No.
All right.
You heard it here.
Fair.
Make me a performance check. And everyone else can make me a religion check if you're interested.
Okay.
Religion, you said?
Yes, sir.
I already know. I already know.
Oh.
Ooh, not one, man. That's a long 3 days of just shitty songs.
You broke your lyre or your lute or whatever the fuck it is you play.
And now I really know who you are.
Just the string.
Casting a spell.
You're gonna have to restring it.
Ooh. Jeez, that's 2 nat 20s in a row, Avin.
Something wrong with my computer?
No, it's not. It understands. All right. Yeah, Shar is the goddess of darkness. Usually, the people who pray to her are sycophantic cultists. But that's not really the vibe you're getting off of Nock here. It's a little weird, but I mean, he's a shadowy dude. Might make sense. That's all I got for you with that, except for Abin. Since you got that nat 20 there, I'll give you just a splash more. You can ask me a question if you'd like. Regarding Char or religion in general that can be tied into this situation.
Well, geez, that's very broad.
I know.
Can I take a pass for the moment and save that for a little bit?
Sure. I'll save a free religion question when you want it later on.
In reference to Nock specifically.
Nock and Char. Yep.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for the DM tips. Cade, anything you were doing?
Yes. I'm going to check on the newly hatched dragon and chicken right into the dragon. Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and make me an animal handling check.
Yeah.
You want to buy it? Yeah, you like this? Then fine.
The dragon bites you.
No.
Uh,
I look at the chicken, with a sharp stare, and look back at the dragon.
for 7 points, 4 bite, 3 fire.
Okay.
Jeez.
Damn, that hurt. I'm like,
The chicken also bites at you.
can I roll for dexterity? I like that. Good sleight of hand already.
No. No, you may not. You can try to dodge the chicken, so I'll let you
Yes.
roll a dexterity save for that one.
The chicken.
I win. Oh, god damn it, that's a whisper? God damn it, no one's gonna believe me they rolled a d20. Or a nat 20 there. God damn it.
The chicken bite.
You could share your
I mean, I
screen.
believe you.
Well, it's on the stream.
Yeah, so I'd say let it stand personally.
Okay, yeah, I rolled a nat 20 on that, good sir, so, chicken's gonna bite you for 1 point of damage as well.
So is he just getting like piled on by all the animals?
Dude, I
Well-
went to check on the dragon to see if it was okay, and like, hey, it's a dragon. It just hatched. When it
Yeah,
fucking
exactly,
bites
and you rolled a 5 on your animal handling check. You rolled shit.
I know.
I'm making sure the new dragon, I've given it good berries so that it doesn't get hungry and it's just napping because it's just a baby.
It is
Yeah.
absolutely uninterested in the good berries and refuses to eat them.
Okay, then I grab a kobold head and I start like kind of cutting flesh off.
The dragon is not gonna eat that either.
Oh.
You tried to
I thought
give
the-
rotten meat to
Look, this is
a
all I
dragon.
get.
Excuse me, it has been seasoned, it has been dried.
It starts looking at Bryn.
If fresh game is what we need, Garuk, you're a skilled ranger. Why don't you try to find us some game?
I
I take the
suppose.
whiskey out and I give it to the dragon.
Oh, I suppose I could take a crack at it. Should I make a nature check?
Go ahead and make me a nature check. We're in your favorite terrain, so go ahead and make it with advantage.
Sion says to Garuk, don't miss.
Yeah, a 15 will do it. You'll be able to find, this far north, I'd probably say you fell an elk.
Wow.
All right.
Good fucking job, Garuk.
Well, one
whole
thing I
elk.
can roll good on, I'll take it.
Fuzzy.
Mm-hmm.
Could I, well, first off, I have two things. One, could I make my own nature check to try and find my own game as well?
Sure, you're not gonna make it with advantage.
Oh, I wasn't expecting, just to clarify.
Okay. Yeah, that'll
Knox
do.
sells a bigger elk.
A moose.
Fuck, let's see, I'd probably
Squirrel.
give you I'd give you
buffalo?
Nope, not proper. I'd give you a bear, though.
Oh, shit.
Okay, let me roleplay that.
Black bear, mind you, not
Oh,
grizzly.
even better. Thank you, most gracious DM. I appreciate your generosity.
Imagine just fucking seeing a shadow dragging a bear through the woods.
Let me roleplay this. Nox seeing what's his name? Garuk is how it's pronounced, right?
Yep.
Garuk come back to camp, I'm assuming, dragging this huge elk behind, and he's just setting that down like, well, dinner's here, folks, or something like that, right? Nox picks up his bow, and his crow wick takes off from his shoulder. Nox says something in Undercommon, time to hunt, and says to his crow, only Salvatore would understand. Proceeds to pull up his hood and disappear into the woods. Later, a few minutes, you hear some growling and some bears. Growling of like a bear, some grunts of exertion, and then later you see just this shadowed with a crow on his shoulder, dragging a black bear with all of his strength. I don't know if you need me to make a strength check on that, Fuzzy.
Oh,
Badass I look.
absolutely. An adult black bear probably weighs about 300 to 450 pounds.
All right. All right.
Hey, Rabbit, can you mute yourself?
Oh.
What if I give you him assistance?
Go ahead.
Could I
And,
have my crow assist,
I'd
even if
help
it
him out.
isn't? Even.
the way your crow assists is it grabs hold of your shoulder and then flaps its wings really hard and tries to pull you along with.
It whispers in your ear, bend with your knees.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind.
Rock! Ball! Ball!
What is it? Nock's going to.
You're
look at his
having a
crow
hard
part-
time. You're dragging it,
Why?
but it's slow.
The Goliath is literally
Nock's
just standing
going
there
to
watching us.
look over to his crow. Hey, I don't know if there are any other crows nearby. Ask if they want some of the kill. You know how I am about sharing. He says in undercommon.
Make me an animal handling check with advantage.
Where is?
Does Helmac notice this happening?
Okay.
He's out in the woods by himself.
Correct. What you do is you, with your 20 nature, probably should have mentioned this earlier, but yeah, you definitely got the animal, take care of that, and as such, you do attract a small flock of crows that will eat some of the offal left behind and then follow after you.
I was hoping to do some stuff with that actually.
Sure.
If you'll allow. I have leather worker tools, so I was gonna prepare this leather. If this technically counts as leather.
It does not. There are multiple processes that need to happen first.
Yeah, you got tan it.
Well,
and
no, I was expecting that. I'm saying prepare to like tan it and everything, so I can move on to like, you know what I mean? Like just for, I guess for now.
We
just
have
skin it.
a
You wanna
number of
skin it.
checks to get there first. You can roll to skin it if you'd like, but I would wait until you get back to camp. Otherwise, you're going to be dragging meat through dirt and field and whatever.
I gotcha. Okay. That answers that question. I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off what meat I can into small bite-sized portions and kind of gently toss them to the crows. You know, give them the sense that I'm friendly, and I'm gonna use Wick, my crow partner, to try and communicate with the crows, essentially, if you'll allow it.
Within a limited amount, you can have Wick, like, talk to them or send, like, very simple messages or statements. How they react is up to them.
We're like 4 good dice rolls away from the birds happening in fucking our campaign right now.
No.
So, first off, I'm going to peel off some of the meat and gently toss it to them and back up a sec to show that I mean, like, no harm to these crows.
Okay.
And then Nock, I'm gonna signal to him to back up onto my shoulder as well. And then essentially say in undercommon to Wick, friend, tell them, essentially to the crows.
He twists his head once or twice, and he wiggles his wings, and then ruffles his feathers, and Crom, Jesus Christ. DM tips. Caw! Correct. Ruffles his feathers and then caws. And a couple of the birds approach, they nibble at the meat, and they look at you expectantly.
I'm going to grab another sliver of meat, set it gently in my hand, and try and sit down and try and pose as non-menacingly as possible. So would that be like a charisma check, Mr. DM?
That'd be... This is... I don't want to make you make another animal handling check. You got an 11. I said you can get a couple of them friendly to you. So yeah, I'll say a couple of them, I'll say 2. 2 of them are friendly and will eat out of your hand. And you can kind of add them to your pack.
Okay. Could I make a perception check to see like the overall health of these crows? Because obviously I've had Wick for a while, so I should know like something about crows.
Make me a nature check.
Nature. Okay.
Yeah, they Gucci, man.
Knock is going to visibly smile in case the crows like react to this in any way, but he's still gonna be careful, slow movements, and put another piece of meat in his hand. As I'm assuming the crows are eating that.
Yeah, okay. And we'll cut away from you for now, if that's okay. As you
That's fine.
tame / add 2 crows to the pack. Cade Helmac.
Alright, that's a good one.
Bear. Dragons. This was to feed dragons. Okay, once you get the bear back to camp, skin the moose, skin the bear, section it out, etc., etc., etc. Make me my ranger and knock. Make me another nature check. You can go ahead and both roll it with advantage because you're at camp with fresh kills. Easy. Guruk?
Yes?
Nature check with advantage, please, sir.
Sure thing.
I do want to remind the hunters that if they bring the slaughtered animals onto the cart, it will cost them. You have to pay extra for carry-on luggage.
Nature check with advantage.
By the way, DM, I'll be quick for my 3 days, especially since my loot's broken. So the only thing I'll be doing is singing to myself, telling various jokes, trying to intrigue people in their past, and then just using Druidcraft on my little tree because I love it.
Okay, we will get to the tree here briefly.
Oh, cool.
Yep, so 2015. Yeah, you guys skin the animals, you section it out. For the bear, you're going to get, I'm going to say, 200 pounds of meat. After all is said and done, you're also going to get a hide, a black bear pelt, and you're also going to get, like I said, an elk pelt, and about 300 pounds of meat from that.
Mr. DM,
Yes, sir.
how much would the pelts and the hide weigh for the bear?
For the bear, 20. For the moose, 15. Or for the elk, 15.
Can Helmac go over and help with the elk since that probably arrived first?
Yeah, that's not a problem. That's all taken care of.
No,
you guys.
no. Helmac wants to be the chef. Helmac is being the chef. I've decided. So.
Okay. What are you gonna do there, good sir? What are you making dinner for tonight?
All right. Wow. Does Helmac is first going to stand up before he even starts and says, "Does anybody have anything to cook this stuff?"
You all have mess kits, cooking utensils. It's like fire pit stove or like fire pit pans and.
I was fucking saving that. I was saving that for a good time, you motherfucker.
Okay, come on.
Oh my god.
So Helmac is going to start is going to look over it for the best cut of meat and start slicing off nice chunks of meat to put it in a pan and cook it over a fire.
Okay. Do you have cooking?
I do not have proficiency in cooking now.
Okay. Roll me a.
Oh. Can I tell that he has no idea what he's doing?
Yeah, anyone that does know how to cook knows when someone does know how to cook.
Okay, so
I roll insight. Can I roll insight?
In that case, if I can, I'm like as he's like standing over the fire and like looking like, oh crap, I'm over my head. I'm just gonna cast this spell on him. And give him proficiency in cooking.
No.
Very nice.
I can also aid you in cooking as well, if you would like.
All of a sudden, you know. Garlic,
You're like,
shallots, salt, pepper,
Remember to
sprig of
caramelize
rosemary.
the onions.
take me to fucking Flavor Town.
So go ahead and roll me a wisdom check with proficiency.
Okay, so I'll just make a survival check since I have proficiency
Yeah,
in
that
that.
works. All right. Yeah. You make a pretty decent meal there. I mean, you get basically beef tips with some roasted stewed vegetables from the area. And magical clean water.
Braises it with some of the alcohol you found.
Perfect. Yep. And it's not too shabby. A little too much salt, but you know what? You think he'll remember to fix that next time. It was pretty good. Better than the average person would do.
Now, that's what Helmac thinks until borrowed knowledge wears off and then he forgets all of it.
It's like, oh yeah, this is delicious. I love salt. You set a couple plates out for the dragons and the chicken. The horse also eats the meat, not the vegetables. The chicken tries to eat the plate. And the dragons, both huddling together at this point. Well, no, the other dragon only hatched on the third day. Sorry. The dragon looks at the food, smells it, gets really excited, takes a deep breath, and then incinerates the plate until it is burnt to a crisp. And then it swallows everything happily, curls up on its bed of gold, and goes to sleep with a happy grin.
Just that
Blake
FYI.
included with that.
Hold on. It took like 15 minutes just
Wait,
to
how much
feed a
gold?
small dragon.
Yeah, Helmac sees what the dragon did, and he says, "I think that will be an easy cook for next time."
I would like to take another gold coin out of my pouch and hand it to the dragon as a peace offering.
The dragon lifts its one eye, reaches out with its hand, grabs it, tucks it up underneath its arm, folds it back in, and goes to sleep.
I didn't know pets were so hard to please.
Too bad you don't speak Draconic.
No, they're just like children, I guess. You give them money and they're happy.
Mr. DM.
Yes, sir.
Could I spend a few more hours essentially playing with the crows? You know how you said that in other campaigns we can take our time to do certain actions to get a better outcome? Could I perhaps do that?
Yeah. I'd allow you to take a 20 on this over the course of your journey. And if you're trying to tame a flock of crows or a murder of crows, before the end of the trip, I'll allow you to have Wick and then 5 underlings.
Sweet. Thank you, Mr. DM.
Yeah.
Can I also roleplay bringing the bear back to camp? Because I'm assuming these guys have just finished when I finally bring it back, right?
Sounds about right.
Can I roll a performance check to make a great entrance into this camp?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Let me ask you, is it night or dark? Because I would like to
It's
argue
dark.
with my shadowy personality
One,
that I should get
one.
advantage for the kind of entrance I'm going, Mr. DM, if you'll allow it.
What are you going to do first? And describe what you're doing, and then we'll see the roll, and that determines how well it happens.
Remember how you said you imagine just a shadow just dragging like this huge ass bear, and then you hear it cawing of crows as like the moon is just like over the forest that we're in. I'm assuming
Mhm.
shadows are long as the fire roars, and is just silence except for the occasional drag of something. Kind of that scary like
The calling of
feeling.
crows in the distance approaching.
With just a huge shadow moving slowly, inch by inch, because they just see a shadow dragging something very big towards
Tudabug,
them.
do me a favor. I'm gonna pause things real quick since you haven't been able to do much. Can you roll me a D100 to determine how lucky we are in this moment?
How
Sure.
lucky she is to not be eaten.
Oh no. Okay,
Boy.
It couldn't be a 69.
I know. Alas. All right, continue.
So that's basically what I was trying to go for, Mr.
Okay.
DM.
Roll me a performance check.
Advantage or regular, Mr. DM?
We should probably.
Do you have proficiency in the performance skill?
I do not.
Then normal.
Can I tell he's about to make a fool of himself?
Nope.
Okay then.
Oh,
Because he fucking doesn't.
so many nat 20s.
All of a sudden, a bear just drops out of nowhere, and a small flock of crows descend. You don't even see Nox standing next to him, next to the
I'm
bear.
not going to be the only one that swings at it, am I?
Eldritch Blast!
Nox going to clap his hands, trying to get the dust off of his hands as he holds one of the one of the other underlings lands on his other shoulder, while Wick stands proudly on his master's shoulder. Before Nox says in Undercommon,
Yeah.
you guys have room for dessert to Salvatore?
Oh yeah, we're gonna eat the bird. I would like to.
Is anyone
No,
else?
I said this in Undercommon.
Is anyone else still
get a
hungry? We
snack
might
bowl
be
at
able
the
to
bird.
scavenge up some dessert.
Helmek walks up to the bear. He looks at the crows that he assumed were carrying it since it just dropped out of the sky. And then he looks to Knock and he says, you could have just gotten our help to bring it back.
Fuzzy, what's like human food to blood ratio again?
I mean, you can survive on either or.
Yeah, I know that, but if I'm not
You
mistaken,
just get
I
a
needed
buff when you
more.
drink blood.
I needed
That's
more
it.
food. I needed more human food to equal out drinking.
You don't need to.
Blood. I think it was.
You could go full blown one way, full blown the other. Your metabolism can handle either way. So if
I know
choose
it
to
could
just
handle
drink
either
blood,
way.
you can.
What I'm saying is, when I looked it up, I'm pretty sure it said I had to eat like an absurd amount of human food to equal out drinking.
Oh yeah, that's true. So you would need a 3 ration, the equivalency of 3 rations.
Okay.
Sorry, I was confused.
Yeah, it's fine.
Me big dumb.
I guess I'll just eat 3 rations worth of that bear.
Okay.
Hang on a sec. I never said you could. I just set this thing down.
They also just made the elk, so. Let's see here. Rations are 2 pounds. You got 250 out of the elk.
Oh!
10,
What the fuck?
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 30, so 30 pounds out of the 250. So you have 220 pounds of elk left. Otherwise, let's see.
Okay, so I would like to pull my cards out and start shuffling them. Do just little card tricks to like sleight of hand. If you'd like me to roll it, I don't know.
I did not quite catch what you said, good sir.
So I have a deck of cards. To pull out and like just start shuffling and playing with.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then I would say anybody up for a game of cards. What, really? Oh,
Cool.
it's gonna be a long trip.
It is a long trip. It takes forever, but eventually you get there.
I'm enjoying this trip, if anything. This roleplay session is going pretty great.
But,
I
like,
mean, have we gotten around to everybody yet?
Yeah, I mean, Helmac was basically just like, okay, let's roleplay. The entire trip, everyone is mystified as they see Helmac taking very, very, very good care of the dragon egg in his possession, like very overbearing parent kind of thing.
Yeah, it's probably not slow or anything. It's definitely like a normal dragon, most likely.
Tootabug, did you have anything you wanted to do along this trip?
Get creative, Mary. Remember, I just brought like 5 more crows, so now there are 6 of them. You wanted to do something with that.
Target practice for her whip.
Weird.
Kinky.
Well, I mean, if she could just ride Titus for that.
Jesus Christ. Stop with the sexual harassment, myself included. Mary, continue.
What? If I turn into a large creature, she can literally mount me. It's one of the DM
I
tips.
know.
Roll fucking up.
I know.
he did say that.
Remember, she literally was riding on my shoulders during that last fight at them.
Yeah, she's been riding on a couple party members, alright?
Freezing!
Alright.
Mary.
Bryn would like to ask, I'm trying to think of who I should ask. Who was in the party when she joined already?
Helmac, Scion, Titus, Goruk, hold up, I got a list.
Lipton. Y'all forget
Titus,
Lipton, yo.
Yeah.
Cade.
Titus, Lipton, no, Cade. Yeah.
Cade
Oh
joined
yeah.
later.
Cade joined after the first
The
battle.
Dave, yeah, the
Titus.
day before.
Yeah, no,
Cade,
Cade,
Goruk,
because
Scion,
Mary came
Lip-
on later, so yeah, Cade was there.
and Helmac. Yeah.
So pretty much everybody but Abin and Ghost Rock.
Yeah. So Salvatore, Abin, and Nock all just joined. Everybody but them.
Okay. So, Bryn is going to ask Helmac. So, how did the rest of you guys know each other before you happened to happen to meet me in that whole kobold situation?
Well, me and Scion have known each other for years. I may tell you that story eventually, but we are very close. As for the rest of them, Scion and I, met them in a bar in Eldham. Except for Cade and Salvatore, who joined us later. As we were searching for kobolds, we found them both. We found them both by the cart that was attacked by.
I still can't believe we found Cade there. My dear, and just seeing as you asked, I mean, we're riding on a cart. Everybody can pretty much hear everybody. Cade is my brother-in-law. And chance encounter to find him on the road. Other than that, I was performing at the local tavern.
And by brother-in-law, do you mean he's married to one of your siblings, or you're married to one of his siblings?
I was married to his sister. Their house took me in, and well. Oh no, she doesn't know the story.
I do not.
Unfortunate. My sister was killed.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm still coping with the fact that we are the last of our line, and that everything I thought I knew I could go back to at home was no longer there.
I wrapped my arm around Cade.
Thank you, brother.
Well, it's a good thing that you two have each other.
It is true, I suppose. As I take a swig from the whiskey bottle, it's like I'm.
I do the same, and as I finish, I say, I just basically renew my honor, and say, I'm still a Guthral. You took me in, you honored me, you gave me a life. I'm still with you, Cade.
So I want to do that like that arm shake they do, like the two arms together.
Fuck yeah.
To the end, brother.
My lord.
I may see the day again. The House Luther all rises.
Me and Scion have a similar relationship. We, after I met him and his mother, they took me into their family.
I told you, we're not so different.
Somewhat. Helmax says as his tentacles just come to life and start moving around.
And true enough, I say, with my eyes blazing purple in the moonlight and my tattoo glowing with my season of summer. So, red on my hand.
The two tentacles ball up the ends, almost like little fists. Third one reaches out, balls up its fists as well. Starts to swing.
Cade, what was it that your father used to call me? Was it the elder kind? No. I don't know, but Helmac, I'm also unique. You don't see many purple elves, do you?
Yes, and that is something I just remembered. Several of the people in this little group of ours, myself included, don't seem to have much of a memory of our past.
I find that to be interesting, that and also that we seem to all be outcasts in our own kind.
I wish I knew what my kind was, but
Same.
as you can see, you don't really see anything like me often.
Scion looking up, curious at Titus's words. Looking away, he was like, he speaks. Well, I really wouldn't consider myself an outcast. Just no one believes.
I would maybe just say unique, special, gifted. I mean, look at us. Look at like I said earlier. Look at this troop that we have. And by the way, Rabbit, you were trying to say something?
I forgot.
Poop.
It was
Well,
off of what, it wasn't off of what you said. It was off of what whoever said something after you. Before Daryl went.
Oh, that was Arrow then. Anyways.
So, everybody, since we're being this candid with each other, what are you all going to do once we cash in these heads? Are we going to split our separate ways, or do any of you plan on sticking around?
Let's cross that bridge when we get to it. I have no plans for anything in the future.
Well, I've heard. I don't want to sound alarmist, but something eerie is going down between these apocalyptic signs and the way that these kobolds have been pulling some very odd tactics. I think I might need to look into that further. If you're all heading the same direction, I wouldn't say no to the company.
I got nothing better to do.
Kate, I'm with you. I mean, other than that, I was just traveling around singing song, making coin, and drinking ale.
Well, you can do that as well as solving a mystery while you're at it.
I take a big sip of the whiskey bottle that I have, and I go, that's exactly my plan.
Well, I do want to make contact with my family, but I don't really feel like going back home.
My dear, you can come with us anytime. I don't know who we are, and where we're going.
Do you not want to go back to your family because you're afraid they'll find your new tattoo?
Not just that. before I got captured by the kobolds, that was the first time they ever let me go by myself to deliver any kind of items that we were selling. They already saw me as kind of a failure, so I don't want them to see me as even more of a failure than I already am.
Oh, what is there to be a failure about? You, along with us, defeated dozens of kobolds, and you have been blessed by a goddess. How is that?
Saved countless lives, and yes, I mean, if anything, I would say these tattoos kind of mark us in a fellowship, some might say.
I guess it's just because my two older sisters are really accomplished in their fields. I guess I just have a lot to live up to.
Darling, if your field is murder, I can tell you are very accomplished in it.
I second that. You smashed the most impressive skulls this entire day.
Wrath will go right on ahead. And if there was a question for me, I totally missed it.
Oh no, that wasn't meant for you. That was meant for
I would like to roll perception to watch for any traps or like anything that would, bless the card, like IEDs or something.
Your trip is abnormally uneventful.
Damn. Okay.
Wrathful, you rolled persuasion.
But I mean,
you're
he's sweet
persuading
talking
the path.
road.
You will turn left. All right.
You're persuading the road to not do anything.
Yep. The road is abnormally smooth as you make your way to Eldham. On the third morn, the second dragon egg hatches. The one in Massimo's Salvatore's care at the moment. My phone is dead, so I can't check this thing real quick because I'm a big dumb.
What are you trying to check?
Something behind the scenes for Ghost Rock.
Do you need me to send me?
Got you.
Yeah, please.
Do you need me to send the compendium to you again?
Yes, please. Thank you.
It's pens in our DMs if you want to check.
Oh, really? It is? Then I'm just big dumb.
It
is up there. Oh, there it goes. Let's move that over here. I said. God damn it. What? You will respect my authority. Cool. Alright, now I can read. Sorry. Fantastic. Alright,
awesome.
So your trip is entirely uneventful. Except for finding some things along the road, such as your poisonous materials, some prayers. A couple birds are now part of the entourage. That's cool.
And that giant golem.
Yeah, the giant flesh golem. You've seen that a couple of times. Appreciates dad jokes.
Wait, he came back?
I mean, you've seen him like once or twice now already in canon. He was the same one that you saw outside camp when
Yo,
Bryn...
so all right, what are the fucking chances we have a ring of power and that's our golem? Because this is.
No, he's palling around with that other undead dude that he saw one day, and he's like just kind of keeping tabs on us.
Yeah.
I think we've seen him 3 times, and every time I see him, I just kind of give him a friend.
Yeah, and as for the ring, Helmac has just been keeping an eye on it over the 3 days.
I mean, we have other
attacking
rings
it
in our
times.
we have other rings and stuff in our.
Yeah,
I'm
but
literally
still,
wearing.
still.
I'm literally wearing one of them. I'm literally wearing
Oh.
one. I'm part of the problem.
Helmac is wary of the magic ring on his finger right now.
Yeah, and I've got a magic ring right here too.
What I may have just done may interest all of you whenever you are ready.
So
Yeah,
Fuzzy, you were
that's the
saying
one.
okay. So the 20 just
Chaos.
said just pretty much gave me that there was nothing on the road.
Nothing of interest. It's like I said, it is abnormally smooth ride.
Oh, okay.
Abnormally smooth.
There is
Can I make
nothing
an
on the
insight
road.
check?
Go ahead. I don't know what you're trying to insight, but
Well, I was gonna. I don't know if insight was maybe the right call, but I rolled it.
Like history.
I mean, it's more of like I've traveled these roads before, and I know them to be dangerous.
Yeah, history.
And just the fact that we've essentially moved unmolested, and for more than half of it, we were carrying on loudly, especially me. We had this fucking reeking cart of God knows what. And then Salvatore and I've been using basically magic Febreze on said cart. And then I've also been magic. We had the whole birds incident.
Dragon
I mean,
hatch.
but it's not we've been laying low on the road, and yet we found nothing and nobody.
Sal puts a hand on Titus's shoulders and goes, "I understand your trepidation, but I want you to seriously consider what we've been doing by making sure that these heads don't stink, and not always being like successful because we have to sleep in this." And then he takes the other shoulder and leans in close. Would you want to approach a band of people smelling as bad as we do? If there are any bandits watching, they probably figure it's less trouble to just let us go.
Also, Mr. Massimo,
I think the heads
that could attract a bigger creature, maybe an aphrodisiac.
Bait.
We're gonna be the fucking catch.
I can just imagine, like, as we're traveling through this road, like, you see some bandits in the woods, like, gagging, going, "Let them go! It smells too bad!" And then a big monster, like, looking at the
Can I
head,
just
going, "I can eat this!" And then a bear falls from the sky. And it's like, never mind, not worth the trouble.
Fucking fair. That's very fair. And also the fact that like one of us is like a shadow person, one of us like essentially drank that said bear dry. I mean, we're terrifying. We're absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, we've been like things have been.
Can
in
I
my
make
head,
a stoner perception check for paranoia?
Yes, you
my
may.
head
make it with
canon is things have
disadvantage.
almost been attacking us.
Oh.
I'm getting scared off.
Disadvantage. I'll roll it again.
You're a little
Are
paranoid.
we all doing that?
I don't know. You
You're all
stoned? I mean, I know that
I
Cade
am. I
and
just
Titus have been
tasted
smoking the peace pipe.
I mean,
Yeah, but sorry,
Cade,
DM.
you're
I was
just
gonna
like whatever the fuck comes on. You guys will kill whatever it is, I guess.
Yeah, he's
Fuck it.
ready
You
to
got
go.
like 45 proofs of merit right there in the cart behind you, plus the weapons that they dropped from their corpses. As you parade loudly through a forest with a baby dragon in a cart. Maybe one of the rarest experiences on the planet.
Yeah.
We saw them hatch.
And what do you know? As you see in the
demon
morning,
cart of
the
a
gates
wagon full of
of
heads.
Eldham approach. That is when the second red dragon hatches. And now we'll move you to Eldham.
By the way, any update on my tree? Now that's been 3 days.
Okay.
I'm gonna step away for half a second.
Good. You see that the berries on your kobold skull tree bush thing are ready. Roll me, let's say 3d8.
I was not expecting that. Okay.
Cool, that's a good number. You're gonna get 12 berries.
Oh, wow.
These are gonna last more than a day.
What are we calling them? Special berries, god berries?
Kobold berries.
Gross, but okay.
Yep. They look like little hearts.
Dingleberries.
and they look red.
Dingleberries. Yes.
Dingleberries.
Fuck you guys. I hate everything about you. Just kidding.
Hey, guys, hey, damn, can I roll a
no.
chance? Wait, no, damn, can I roll a chance roll for dingleberries on that?
Damn, I'm gonna give you
Dingleberry
because
being low.
we pissed you off. I'm giving you some hero points.
Thank you. How many?
10 sounds good.
Alright, that puts me at exactly 100.
Woo.
Ba-ba-da-da.
We're gonna die.
Either way, and what these kobold berries do, you will find out when you eat one.
Oh, you want now?
Okay. Number one, it's going to heal you for 1d6 points of damage.
That's good.
I was feeling a little low.
Okay. And then your dexterity modifier will increase by 1 for roll me a d6. I'm sorry, a d4. 2 minutes.
Oh. I'm just gonna sing a brand new song about how I love my dingleberries. Would you like a performance check?
Evan sees you starting up and just.
It's not even dexterity, but I'm going for it.
Just braces himself from last experience.
Hey, it's pretty mediocre.
I'm gonna help you with that.
Okay.
Would they both get disadvantage
What
or
advantage?
advantage because they're stoned as they're singing this?
I'm gonna say no.
Helping just gives him advantage.
Yes, so go ahead and roll
I'll sing a
that with
dingleberry song
advantage.
for real and keep us
Wait,
the whole
these
time.
berries don't have any side effects? None.
You don't know.
I don't know what your world's term for this would be, but I basically tell him not to quit his day job.
I think
my
it's
day job. It literally is.
Roll again.
It actually is. You should have advantage of this, so roll it again, good sir.
Your DM, when you get a moment, your DM.
Not
please.
much better.
Yeah, not much better.
Definitely.
Worse.
Do not quit your day job.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. You can tip.
I don't.
Trust him, Mr. DM. Mr. DM, there is no hearth and or court.
Helmac gives Titus 1 copper piece.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I look
Profit.
at him in disgust.
But I told you judge me.
He's a
I told
paladin.
you.
He's a paladin. He's not supposed to give you money for work like that.
Like I know. All I know is beer and money. You leave me alone.
So, you guys, the group approaches the gate from the north. The
Mr.
guards
DM use the horse and cart.
do what?
Horse and cart?
What? Yeah, I just haven't moved everything over.
Also, we are terrifying. We are literally, it's a fucking cart full of skulls dragged by a demon horse with literally a vampire and a shadow man.
And a ranger that can't hit shit.
That's the most dangerous thing of all. Who knows where the fuck that arrow's gonna go?
And an innocent-looking, smiling old man.
That's that's a fucking concerning one.
It's like, look at all these seasoned warriors, and an old man who seems completely unfazed to be here. Oh shit, he's gonna murder all of us, isn't he?
Oh, sorry, DM.
Oh, you're fine. There we go.
I
There
like
should
that.
be everybody.
I like that galleon. Yo, 5 hero points for that fucking sexy galleon.
Oh, thank you, sir. Let's see, 105.
Galleon?
So, the group to the right. Yeah, I built the city to scale. It was big.
I feel like it took time. That's why I wanted to award you the points.
Well, thank you, sir. So, you guys approach the gates from the north. The weather is a little warm for this time of year. Normally, it's not quite this balmy. Winter's chill still usually hangs in the air. The the guards seem to be in a good mood and recognize you as you come. They are rather astounded by the amount of skulls you have in your cart, and the fact that you have a magical horse, and that there are more of you. One of them,
More of us, not less of us.
yeah, one of them whispers something to one of the guards in the tower, and then this guard that's on the rooftop gets a message, and then he runs off.
Scion stepping forward.
I'm just gonna put him here. Go ahead, Scion.
That is right. The great Titus
Oh,
has
he's-
arrived.
1 second. I'm doing something.
He
Did
gets
our
stage
totem
fright
fall asleep?
sometimes. You know,
Sorry, I had to put my headset back.
real
Titus
performance
stepped
issues.
up and flipping over his cape from covering his insignia and his rings, he yells, "Open the gate!" We are. What was the captain's name? Anybody remember?
Yeah, I got the notes. Hold up.
Barbosa.
No,
You-
Captain
you took
Braynor.
notes?
Braymore.
Braynor.
Guys,
Braynor?
sorry to break the immersion, but I think Mary fell asleep. I heard.
Mary, you fell
snoring.
asleep again?
Hold on,
Probably.
okay. You said Graynor.
Braynor.
Brunor.
Brunor. Okay. We are
I
here to
could've
see
sworn it
Captain
was Bray.
Brunor.
Nope.
I have
it's
Bray
Brunor.
written. Must have heard it wrong then. Okay,
That's
Bruno.
correct.
Them seeing my insignia should clearly tell them that I am not to be trifled with. Open the damn gate.
Well, maybe. These guards might not be
Helmac.
particularly intelligent.
Yeah,
I'm
Helmac
not-
walks up beside
No,
him and just says, yeah, Captain Brunor is looking for these kobold heads.
Remember, Fuzzy?
We just weren't quite expecting to see more of you than you left. It's usually not. Usually works the other way around.
Oh yeah, we adopted some people on the way.
The great Titus.
And he's currently dreaming of fairies right now, so
Right. Of course. Let's get out the way. Open the gate for you, sir. Captain Bruno should be expecting you in a minute. We sent a messenger to him.
no, where should we wait for him?
He'll meet you at the Citadel at your earliest convenience.
Alright, thank you.
The Citadel it is.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Yes.
Scion whispers over to Helmick. I don't think any of us has been to the Citadel.
You know, gentlemen, can you at least offer us an escort?
Oi, I believe we could do that.
Wait,
Murph!
Titus, how
Murph, come here
would
for
you
a
hear
minute.
me when I was whispering to Helmick?
I wasn't. I'm talking to the guard.
Okay.
Murph descends from the rooftop here. It's like, oi, what do you need? Oh, I'm gonna escort these gentlemen to the captain. Stay here for me. Alright, I can do that for you.
I love just hearing the DM roleplay to himself.
Yep,
great.
Right? Wrong one. Alright, gents, you can follow me. And this guard, who has not introduced himself nor been questioned
You're
about
going to be in the
his
front?
name,
Sure thing. Go ahead.
will escort you to the Citadel.
Oh jeez,
I'm just gonna... Hold on, I'm just gonna... Fuck, I already copied you once. I haven't copied anything else. I'm just gonna paste you over here.
oh okay.
There we go. So the path you take through the city, as you walk through the city streets, it seems a little more hectic than usual. People seem to be running around. There's kind of a hushed, excited buzz going on about through the crowds. You guys can make me perception checks if you'd like to hear what about.
Yes.
I mean, it's because Titus is back in town, obviously.
Do you believe your own hype?
Yes. That's what
I
pays
am
the
the
bills.
hype.
Wrathful believes his own hype. He actually does
Ooh.
hear someone mention Titus. It's like, oh look, Titus.
Oh, jeez.
God damn.
I maxed out.
Max roll, yeah, maxed out.
Yeah. That is a 29, folks.
And
29.
and Abin just thinks people are talking about him.
Yeah, Abin, you are busy. There's a bunch of tiny little spicy numbers walking about town today.
Sion is too busy looking for that.
You walked through the desert for a while. You found a ruined city. You got the shit kicked out of you in your dream. You found some tequila. You just got back into town. Hey, baby, what's up?
Sion is too busy looking for the tavern winch elf, tavern elf bartender. I don't remember.
Correct.
No,
What was her
barmaid.
name? Like Sarah or something?
I don't freaking remember.
So we're gonna get to Crumb first, because he had a 25, and then I'll hit Massimo with the 29. Everyone else, you just hear little huzzbuzz, normal shit going on around the day. For the 25, you do pick up that there has been some sort of political scandal going on, or political maneuvering going on in the capital in Cordelica.
As is tradition.
Fuck, we better get paid or I'm gonna be so pissed.
And it seems like one of the other, and with the 29, you hear more specifically that one of the lower houses has somehow got measures passed to legalize the slave trade in the capital city. Even though a large number of the houses in charge have been publicly against it, somehow this law got passed, and there's a lot of turmoil regarding what the hell is going on in the capital. That's all they can hear from here. At that Nat 20, if you'd like to ask a question, to the best of my ability, I will answer it as it pertains.
Ooh. That's a good net 20.
Are they talking about Titus?
So like the excuse me. Sorry about that. So what were we able to pick up about the political upheaval? Like, is that just all we know is something went down? Like, can we get any fine details about it? Like,
one of the really minor, barely existent houses somehow got slave trade legalized in the capital city, which they've immediately monopolized and seriously capitalized on.
Yeah, sorry.
And no one, and
palpitating
the
out there.
people are confused as to how this happened. At least that's what they know up here.
Yeah, they're like so in this north. In this city, like, and again, this is part of me not knowing the area. Like, slave trade is it frowned upon?
It is
just
illegal.
Never been it was. Okay.
Yeah.
So like the fact that it got through is pretty.
Yeah, pretty big.
Oh
Also,
yeah, because
question:
Eldham.
Who are the slaves?
That's a good question.
Is it just anyone really? Like criminals?
Well, Eldham still still illegal in Eldham. It's Cordelica where it got legalized, right?
Well, Eldham is a city that belongs to Cordelica.
Oh, you just said the capital city, so I
yeah,
thought it was
Cordelica is the
exclusively
capital.
city.
Fair, yes. As far as we know, as far as the people here know, in the capital city, slave trade has been legalized.
Okay.
How
I'm sorry for breaking your brain.
No, it's okay. I just had to put words in order. how far that has spread, to what extent, what the laws are, the common person here at the edges of the world don't know.
All right.
It might be illegal here right now, to the best of your knowledge, without your nat 20.
And would we? Would that really change like how business is done or anything within this city? Would it affect the party? Like the guy who initially like put the bounty out? Would it? Should we be concerned that like major changes would have caused a renege on the deal?
In regards to that, if you want to use your nat 20 on that, absolutely not. You don't need to worry about it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he's a captain, and yeah, I don't think that has any bearing on slave trade.
Mr. DM, sorry to interrupt, but this is important for that question. You said, and I quote, that was pertaining to religion and anything with Nox God, just that nat 20 thing.
Correct.
Just reminding you.
That was for Abbott.
Yeah, it's.
So what I'm gonna just so I don't really have any good questions off the top of my head. I'm just gonna relay this information to others, like based off of what I'm hearing on the like street side and now as we pass by people. Like, some strange things are happening. I should keep ear to the ground to make sure that we stay safe. Like I'm hoping to like if anyone else has any questions, I can kind of bounce. They can bounce them off me, and I can provide info based off.
Who are the slaves?
Yeah, that's like where are they getting them from? Where are they being shipped from?
Like, is it a specific demographic? Is it not?
The criminals?
Jews?
No, come on, it's
only
D&D.
one of you.
They're called
have
fantasy
a nat
Jews
20,
here.
and he has not asked such questions, sir.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm down for the who.
You know, I did forget that we are streaming this on Twitch currently.
Yeah, that's why I just.
How many people though?
To us.
Yeah, basically to us.
Well, yeah, because you keep everything private.
Well, on
congratulations,
YouTube, yes, here, no.
Congratulations, everyone. We've all been rightfully canceled.
Thank God.
We got 3. I don't know how many are bots.
Fuzzy can just edit that out. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, Fuzzy. How many of those 3 viewers did you pay for?
Oh, none. I'm too poor for that.
The first 2 are a free sample.
All right. Anyway, we should probably move this along.
Either way, that's what you guys have heard, and that's what you know. The buzz around the city hushes and is replaced with the sound of a small militia drilling, keeping watch, and going about their daily lives. You enter this, the northern area is fortified a second time, with the center of operations being the Citadel. This is where they, all the operations when it comes to regulating the city and the military guard, which are basically one and the same here, happens in this Citadel. This is the head where things are done, where things go down. And the last refuge should an invasion make it through the outer wall. There is a thicker secondary wall that can be used as fortification to hopefully extend a siege. You guys come in, the gates close behind you, and Captain Brunor ushers you into the building. It is modestly furnished. Torches light the walls, natural light floods in. There's a small barracks in the back, and in this area, hold on, that's the wrong token, that's the wrong thing. Back here, and an office over here where you meet Captain Brunor, which is actually a little small for your group, so he meets you outside. Well, hello, adventurers. I'm glad to see you've made it back in one piece. And I see that there are more of you. I'm not going to pay you more. But if they, more than happy to have more capable hands in the city. So what have you got for me?
Zion, how many heads do we have now?
I think 45.
Something up there. Maybe a little more.
Excuse me, did you just say 45?
Yes, we have about 45 heads.
Where
Yes.
did you get 45 heads from? We expected a batch of maybe 5. But honestly,
Oh, well, we
we
did
didn't
kill
expect you to
about
come
5
back.
on the roads, but then we chased them down to their cave and killed a bunch there, then chased them all the way up to Northwich, where we killed a
Hey,
bunch more up there.
speaking of which, have you been in contact with Northwich lately? You might not be getting any responses in the near future.
Slow down, slow down. Good captain, we shook hands. If you're not a man of your word, tell me now. But you owe us coin, and we have some good bit of information you're going to want to hear.
Coin first, information after. Deal?
Deal.
Okay. Alright, I initially said 5 silver per head, considering you've gone above and beyond the Call of Duty, and
No, you
you've
said
got
wait. You said 5. I thought you said 7. I'm pretty sure Titus dropped
7.
rolled 7.
7 silver a head, that's right. But since
We're
you've
gonna
gone
buy so many
above
bakeries.
and beyond the Call of Duty, and you apparently have very vital important information, I will round that out to an even 45 gold. Considering
Mr.
I see
DM.
that some of these aren't just a basic kobold head. It's rare I see an Erd.
Mr. DM, did I roll insight on the captain?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Well, good, thank you, good captain. I didn't mean to be forward, but you made the comment of only expecting about 5 heads. I got nervous. Anyways,
It'll come out
my
of
good
my
friend.
personal stash, but I am a man of my word.
I thank you, and I extend my hand out to him.
He shakes it.
Thank you. And then my good friend, and I slap Sal on the shell, has some information for you. Sal?
Not here.
Alright.
In my office. For this, even if it's cramped, he'll have everyone come inside the office and shut the door.
We will leave the horse out here.
He'll be well tended to.
Well, I mean, does everybody come inside, or is anyone like choosing to stay outside for some reason?
I guess everybody's going inside.
Knock is coming inside with Wick. However,
Yeah, I bet he is.
the other 5 crows are staying outside on the rooftops. If you noticed or not noticed.
You know, actually, DM, real quick. I don't know why I do the things that I do sometimes.
Neither do I.
I'm gonna cast Wild Companion.
Okay.
And I'm going to have it assume the form of a raven and join his company of ravens.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't have ravens. I have crows.
I know.
He knows. He's just
Cool.
racist.
All right. And then the captain. He shut the door behind you. Your whole party, tightly packed in this small office. We haven't heard news from them in over a month's time now. We don't get communication regularly, maybe once every 2 weeks. But usually it's not this long. And based on the number of heads you have and the fact you have news, I'm assuming it can't be good. Tell me everything.
I'm sorry to say the entire town has been to the ground. No survivors that we witnessed, and several Urds laying claim to it. They were quite the fearsome battle. Some fire damage to the town, I'm afraid, but that couldn't have been helped in the middle of combat. When we last saw them, a few other Urds were flying north, was it, DM?
Correct.
Northward, with some large egg that, based on its size, must be massive.
Hold on. I also need to roll a perception check. I need to know what you guys are doing with the dragons.
Mine has been canonically like the egg and everything is.
I missed something.
I rolled 2 nat 2s in a row. I missed both dragons. Captain Bruner is so distraught about the news you're telling him, he does not give a fuck that there are 2 baby dragons in your arms or wherever the fuck they are right now.
2 dragons, a crow, a snake, and a chicken.
No, the dragons are unique. You don't see dragons.
In that case, it's a sock puppet. Moving on.
Mine's just sleeping in the car, I believe.
Yeah, mine's just napping in my shell.
Can't rationalize. We'll deal with later.
In the car.
Getting rid of unnecessary information. Proceed.
There is a line from the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy books where spaceships where some technology emits an SEP field, a somebody else's problem field, which just makes it invisible to others.
Oh, that's funny.
Not even joking. I've adapted that to my everyday life. I just keep my eyes straight ahead, and if I see an angry-looking customer or something like that, I just don't acknowledge and activate my SEP field.
I'm duly noted. So Captain Bruner asked you to describe in detail what happened.
Alright, so I do that.
Okay.
How much? Basically what I already said, that I'll go into the detail about how I met their band on the road, killed a few kobolds, heard the rumbling from within a cave. Again, more kobold fighting with evidence of a large stash of something. Encountering Northwich. Again, like a horde of kobolds there, and unable to defeat them. Witnessing a few minions flying with some sort of what appeared to be.
Okay.
I believe that's pretty accurate, minus details.
Beautiful. That's what I was. That was what I was looking for. And this happened the same night as one of Saloon's tears fell. This is
absolutely
terrifying.
Immediately after.
We're stretched so thin here as it is. Would you be willing to be paid quite handsomely for a reconnaissance mission?
Oh, you were still talking. Sorry.
I like the cut of your jib.
Also, he was talking for all of us. I mean, also the tortoise is not talking for all of us.
I am going to need to dispatch a series of letters to a number of people. And I'm going to have to seriously fortify this town in a very short period of time. If you could look into this reconnaissance mission, bring back as much information as you can, we'll pay you handsomely for it. And if you do more than that, we'll pay you accordingly.
From what it sounds like, we're about to see the Siege of Northwich.
That's what scares me.
Wait, you want us to deliver letters?
Why
to
have
avoid
for that?
To, I'm assuming, to call on allies and
No.
to see what also exists out there.
No,
because
he said he
well,
needed us to perform recon for him.
and deliver letters.
Now,
Captain, I might be a bard, but I can see how dire the situation is.
Well, if you have other men to deliver the letters, I can lend you aid that none of the letters will ever be rejected, and they will be considered the utmost importance.
thank you, sir, but I don't think that will be necessary in this particular regard.
Maybe it will, maybe it won't. You can decide for that. I'll need this back, though. He takes off the ring of the dragon, pretty much symbolizing his father,
Hmm.
and hands it to the God damn it,
Captain Bruner.
what is he? Captain, yeah. Hands it to the captain. This ring is more important than your life. Consider that.
Yes, sir.
Scion, couldn't we call on your lordship to offer aid to this small town? I mean, you saw what's happened. It's going to happen here. We all know it. It's a matter of when, not if.
Yes,
I'm sorry, Captain.
I could, but he probably wouldn't come, or he'd call me home. I'd probably have to go home and tell him myself.
How long would that take?
No idea.
Cool.
Depends when he's not busy due to, him being a knight of a floating city.
I mean,
hold up, DM.
Bruner shakes when he hears that, and then immediately treats the ring as if it is the single most precious thing he's ever held in his life.
DM.
Yep.
We talked about this before, but this was before I was keeping notes. There was this guy in God damn it,
The floating city, Jerry.
yeah, the floating city. It's the chill dude that gets high all.
Yeah, Jerry.
Me.
Yeah. oh yeah, it's basically Crumb's counterpart.
Yeah, his name is Jerry.
Jerry. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me.
Jerry the Dragonborn.
Exactly.
I love Jerry.
Jerry.
Chill dude.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And Helmex suggests, Scion, can we not just call on Jerry for aid?
Jerry's wife is the actual knight of, this is the second knight of Lever Boast. It's just people get them confused. They don't expect a woman to be a dragon riding knight. They expect the Dragonborn to be a dragon riding knight.
I mean, I hate to say it, but
sexist
how...
sometimes.
I just want to point out, as someone who has essentially no title, because I'm adopted, how useless they are, because you have an entire, whatever the fuck your father has, you and him, and you can't even call on it, and then I've got my brother-in-law, and we have fuck all, yet he's a lord too. Is there anybody else who's a lord of nothing?
Fuzzy, I got a question for you. Would I
mean,
have a
technically,
scroll
Lipton
to get...
and Bren could both raise their hand.
Would I have a scroll, Fuzzy, or something to get back home, or would I just have to send a letter to my brother?
You just have to send. Do you have a magical parchment that if you write a letter and send it, like if you write a parchment, roll it up and seal it, it will magically fly to your father, and then he will come get you, or
No,
whatever.
I don't have a magical parchment. I wish I did.
No, I'm saying you do.
Yeah,
I
he's
do.
saying you
Oh,
do.
Yes.
okay. Well, that'll work.
This
Bro,
is
we want to
the
watch
if I'm
fucking
going
Vampires versus Kobolds, the movie.
if I'm going to die, or some shit, or if I give up and I need to come home, this is my get out of jail free. I give up, Daddy, come get me card.
Well, I'm not giving up. It's more so, a town's about to get wiped out. I just put that in the freaking letter. Right. Daddy, I'm not giving up on my adventure. I'm just trying to save a town from being overrun by vicious dogs.
Can I be peeking over his shoulder?
Oh, absolutely. Like, Captain Bruner is writing a letter, frantically writing letters on this desk while Salvatore's talking. Wrathful is also frantically scribbling on his magic get out of jail free card come home paper.
Cyan, why are you writing all that? No, wait, no. You should appeal. You have oaths. You should say we're to defend the people. What the fuck, Daddy? I'm not giving up.
Daddy! I'm not saying I was writing that. It's just like,
By the way, I hope the whole
Would that
party
be
heard when
sounding
Titus
right?
said that.
No,
Oh,
okay, I'm not saying that's what he wrote. That's not canonical.
Uh-huh.
Well, I hate to say it, I think it's canon now.
No, it's not.
Oh,
It
it
was
is
canon.
absolutely canon.
I was acting. Okay,
Daddy!
you guys watched Team 4-Star, right?
I'm not giving up.
Who's it towards his father?
There is some people.
I'm sure. Listen, there's too much in my brain that's in the unfiltered, unsorted category. I can't pull that particular reference out off the top of my head.
Oh, okay.
What reference?
Also, Bryn needs to send a letter to her family, but she did.
I want to dress the chicken or the dragon up as a chicken. I need to find things. Salvatore, if you'd like me to find stuff to dress your dragon up as a chicken as well.
Hold on 1 second.
Hold on, what the fuck did you just say? That is when shock hits the system and Bruner now. Well, let's see. Hold on, am I gonna roll another 2? 15. Alright, it'll recognize that you now have 2 hatchling dragons. And a disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh yeah. He's just gonna fucking faint.
Apparently the company in his office is too goddamn legendary and he just passes out.
Yep, it's too much, man.
You literally have
Yeah.
Titus the fucking bard, like a lord here, a lord there, a princess there, fucking 3 dragons, and a shadow man.
Like, I don't get paid enough for this, man. I make sure drunk dock workers don't rape barmaids and don't get into fist fights.
Yeah, and now he has like apparently 4 fucking.
Like, and now I have just watched the end of the world happen
he's literally
20 feet from my door.
Royalty standing in front of him in like 4 different ways.
Yeah, there's like 6 known dragons in the world right now. There's 2 of them. Yeah, there's 2 of them that have never been heard of or seen before that are babies.
So
Yeah,
like
and the 7.5-foot Goliath too. Yeah, just this. Nope. Too much. 404. Blue screen. Done.
Oh my god. Mr. DM, while that guy passes out, Nock is gonna tap Sal on the shoulder, lean over and whisper to him, "So, are we getting paid today, or do I need to
You already got paid.
I'm gonna loot the body.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna put a special good berry in his mouth.
Oh, one of the special good ones? The
one of the
berries?
special good ones, yeah.
I mean, you're gonna stick your dingleberries in his mouth?
Fuck yeah, I am. I'm gonna teabag him too.
Damn.
Jesus Christ. I can't. I hate to do this, but I have to give you. I have to give you 5 hero points for such a terrible fucking joke. It's the straw that broke the camel's back.
I only argue if Abin gets to share in it with me.
Okay.
Okay. You each get 2.5.
Done. I'll do that.
We always round up here. It's 3.
Fine.
No, you both get 5.
Oh wait.
Okay, 5.
All right. So Captain Bruner collapses. You give him a dingleberry, which is just what we're gonna call them now, apparently.
In that character sheet, they're labeled kobold berries.
Okay.
Well, non-canonical.
He wakes up feeling uncomfortable and confused, and
salty taste in his mouth.
Immediately draws like a sword because reflexively, Goodberry just got popped in my mouth. It's time to fight.
Oh,
wait a minute, I'm in my office. Yeah.
Also,
instead of the normal flavor or whatever of the good berries you get, it smells faintly of cinnamon and apples.
I just want to, you know what? It's such a plump berry. I just want to recant everybody in Return of the King when Denethor is eating that cherry tomato That's what
Oh
I
my
hope is in.
God.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my!
You're welcome.
Thanks for that. Thanks.
Fucking asshole.
No, you know the second thing that came to mind after you said that? The time
Go
when
back.
he starts bleeding from the mouth.
But
Hold on a second.
when all that talk about disguising dragons happened, I prestidigitized just a poof of feathers on the top of the little dragon's head to make it like is chicken now.
You know what? I don't have the energy for this. I don't care. It's your business for now because you're gonna help save the town.
Okay, can we get paid
Yes.
now?
Just focus on your duties, Cap.
You've all been. He already gave
You've been paid.
Crumb a bag of
I mean-
45 gold pieces.
Yeah. I
Wait,
got
how
it.
much did you give him?
45.
Oh, it's a lot.
45.
We'll
All
map
right,
it
put
out.
that in
Yeah,
the-
I figured that after we left,
That
we
goes
would
in the
probably
group.
sit as
That
a
goes in
group
the
and
group.
divvy up all the combined loot, like the special stones and this shit.
All right,
Yeah.
we already have 65 gold pieces.
Yeah, so
Yes,
we're gonna add
thank you,
45 in the
Daryl.
pot. and
He's
then
just saying,
Um,
just get out of my office. Thank you.
Hmm.
Thank you. I have work to do. Thank you.
What is it? Nock's gonna tap on Sal's shoulder and ask, Sal, hey, could you ask the captain if he recommends any good blacksmiths?
Yes.
We have a blacksmith.
I don't know
We've
that.
got two of them.
Two blacksmiths.
I don't know that.
That's true.
That's
Well,
more. Of
I never
I feel
asked.
like it was. I feel like it was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I'd
he-
also be
he's-
curious about a town blacksmith.
So
Yeah,
I would just say, does anyone know any good blacksmiths in town that can do a little repair work? I think we all could use a little freshening up.
I assume Lipton would probably speak up.
Lipton and Tudabug probably both.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tudabug, do you want to
yeah.
speak up?
She's like, yeah, thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Been doing it the whole time.
Do you want to speak up and say something since you have the floor as Lipton can't compete? Your major
You
competitor, it doesn't have the market.
Yeah, you could literally corner the market on this blacksmith and from the party who's about to get paid.
Mm-hmm.
You say something.
I don't really know what to say exactly.
You're pissed, essentially. Like he
You're
asked
a
over you.
blacksmith, and they just asked if anyone knows a good blacksmith, and you're literally
Yeah.
standing right there.
I mean, I don't think I would have asked that if it hasn't come up in conversation in the last
It hasn't.
since we've met each other. Then
No, No, what I meant was like she looks at him like with this blank and says, "I literally do not know what to say to you."
And that's why she just goes, yeah. I get it. I'm sorry. I didn't. It's difficult to understand the tone of voice without the face to go along with it. I'm sorry.
Oh, good, you do know one. If you could just direct me in their if you could just direct me where to find them, I would be appreciated. Oh wait, I'm beginning to pick up some subtle subtext here. Hold on, can I
I'm
make a
just shaking my
perception? Can I make a perception check to see if I've
I'll
upset
give you.
her?
I'll give you this one for free. She started to pick up her hammer.
Oh, that's a nice hair. That's a nice hair.
We have
Starts
109
dripping.
gold altogether. We should split it now because I need to
Just
buy
drop
some-
it, Daryl. Just drop in the chat.
I'm trying to actually call the session for any roleplay and intents and purposes. It would just be like divvying loot and discussing plans and like blacksmith stuff, etc., etc.
Come everybody, back to the inn, we can discuss it all there, divvy up the loot, and it's right next to everything we need to access.
So as everyone's leaving, I'm standing behind with the captain, and I'm just gonna look him dead in the face and say, "Hand me the letters. We'll do it."
What are you gonna do?
I mean, I thought you had to. What did you want us to do?
Check out
were-
the fucking
Yeah.
the island up north. Like what
It
the
was
kobolds were gonna
recon.
do.
Yeah.
That was the only thing he
I thought we
needed.
were supposed to deliver something as well.
No. He's
No,
got
no,
like
he needs to sure up
messenger
things.
pigeons and shit.
Got it. All right, fair enough.
Like Northwich has fallen, Gondor calls for aid.
Yeah.
Got it.
He's sending the messenger peacocks.
The messenger peacocks. I
Everybody
almost want
sends
that to be
rave.
canon.
Everybody sends ravens and things, but why not a peacock? They're fancy. That's only
Maybe
for
a
fancy
messenger
correspondence.
albatross. Because an albatross can lock its wings and sleep on the wind.
Yep.
So, thank you, Brennan Lee Mulligan, for bird facts.
Yeah. So as they go to the drowned rat, they walk in. Helmac walks straight up to the barkeep and says, "Hey, we're back. Surprised we didn't die?"
Yes, I am.
Does that earn us a single free round of drinks?
Yes, it does.
Ooh.
She gets everyone a round of drinks. That's all I'll say.
Nock is not going to drink the alcohol.
Wait,
Okay.
is this the barmaid that
Titus isn't alcohol.
this the barmaid Cyan was flirting with?
Yes. And what did you say, Crumb?
Oh, he said he's not drinking his alcohol, and I said I'm drinking his alcohol.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Helmac double checks to make sure it's not the champion's breakfast alcohol.
There is one Breakfast of Champions, and it was for Titus. But the bar,
God damn it.
The lady, because you don't remember her name, so I'm not going to tell you what it is until you remember it, walks up and brings you another round because that one was a joke. And this one is not a Breakfast of Champions.
Lady, what was her freaking name?
Actually, I don't know her, so I'm just going to say, hello, nice to meet you. What's your name? What would your name be?
I'm gonna slide my Breakfast of Champions in front of Sal and slap him on the shell and say, "Here, you enjoy that. It's the Breakfast of Champions."
Oh, I do love me a good hearty breakfast.
Oh my God. Well,
I'm just
if you go for it, do you go for it?
Sure.
Okay, this is a warm Guinness with a raw egg cracked in it.
Nice. Sounds lovely.
This was our session one.
Yep.
Yeah, this was.
Welcome to the club.
Hold on. Tortoises love eggs.
Yeah.
I made sure tortoises do in fact eat eggs, so he's cool with that.
That's fantastic.
So Sal's loving it. And Titus is like, ha ha ha. Well, yeah, I mean, I would assume he probably likes beer, right?
You see,
but it's not like room temperature beer or cold beer. It's warm beer.
Some beers are good warm.
Yeah.
I mean, originally beer was always served. Ale and beer was always served warm.
Also valid.
Like, especially if we're talking historically, then it's probably
or
meant to
moderately, it'd be slightly chilled because there's in a basement or a cellar.
There you go.
Yeah.
What do they do when they stick like a hot poker in the beer? What is that called?
Poker, I hardly know her.
No.
Two in the pink one thing.
That's a D4 of psychic damage, and that's a D6 of shame.
And anyway,
are there things? I know you're in town. You just got a little bit of cash. You have a whole shitload of swords that you could use as materials or break down and sell. Are there things you wanted to take care of in town?
Well, first off, we should probably divvy up the gold. So, what's the total party gold? 109.
Yeah.
Before you do anything with the swords or weapons you brought back.
I think they're wanting to divvy up the gold and then move on with that, Mr. DM. That's what I think they're.
Okay.
Or should we? Or we could sell the swords and then.
Yeah, get more money.
Especially if this place is going to come under siege. I mean, I can convince the.
Yeah, I'll help you with that. I got good charisma. I was gonna do it.
Bro, my charisma's disgusting.
I got you, bro.
So 109.
Actually, it's not.
Gold.
That's not as good as I thought it was.
That'd be like 12 gold pieces per person if you wanted to.
How many people? Yeah, how many people do we have? If
so
9.
So it's, I guess, I beg the question of, do we just divide it all up evenly and just be goody-goodies about it? And never mind who was there for what? Because I'm fine with that.
I'm fine with that too. Sure.
Well, we
Yeah,
also got to include Lipton because Simmons.
Well,
is-
obviously.
So it's
Okay.
10.
That's also I'm saying, like, even with like the new additions who weren't there for all the kobold kills, I don't give a shit personally. So
Yeah, I was passing on my share. If
Yeah.
I was planning on including you personally.
10.9 is what I got when I divided 109 by 10. So
It would be.
It should be 10.9.
I mean, yeah, it would be 10.9.
So
yeah, we all get 10 gold and 9 silver.
Yeah, 10 gold, 9 silver.
Everybody agree with that?
Works for
Well,
me.
well,
All right.
I wasn't there when you took on the contract, but you know, if you're willing to help an old man out, feed his 2 new children, then I won't say no. And I'll be happy to assist in the future.
You said 10 gold, 9 silver then? Alright.
Yep. This is what happens when you have a massive party. Small payday for everybody.
Well, for now, that will change.
To be fair, he only joined with like 5 people.
And also, in the context of like, I mean that's a lot of money for like like an average Joe doesn't have fucking 10 gold in his pocket.
Well, yeah, but also the economics of the of D&D are just broken because
but
a
yours
normal
also-
person drools over a gold piece, but it also costs like 100 gold pieces or
just to modify
I
weapon.
would say you're making a lot of assumptions of the universe that we exist in.
Broken. There are dragons. Dragons.
Oh, I was about to say, just because it's written in the
dragon.
just because it exists in the PHB doesn't mean that it's at this table. I figured you guys would have learned that by now. So just because the PHB says, oh, something was worth 3,000 gold, who the fuck knows what the DM's actually going to say what it is when we go to shop for it? Because it's, yeah. So I would just, we got our payday, and let's, if you want to go shopping, I say let's go shopping and see what, we can see how much stuff's going to be worth. And what prices are.
Well, I know I want to modify weapons, my dagger specifically, but that's going to
Well,
cost.
also like 11, so.
Yeah, it is 11.
Exactly.
You could always...
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Oh no, please. I insist.
Nope.
He insists. You have to now, Crumb.
I was gonna say, unless like we want to do like the beginning of or an entire just fuck around town session where everyone shops and what have you.
No, I would want to hold. I would recommend we request we hold off on that, just because that can take a while. Maybe
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I sincerely
Like
thought that we would get to this point about an hour and a half ago.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet summer
have
child.
Yeah,
I know.
You have not learned about us by now, because didn't you say the same thing when we were
you're
camping
right.
outside the Kobold Cave?
Brokenair, you can't even talk. These motherfuckers spent like how many days just fucking around in a Mandalorian camp in Star Wars?
All of them.
How many
I wasn't
days?
involved in that. I wasn't involved.
I didn't realize that not getting, like, being in a place for a long time would be so anxiety-inducing as opposed to comforting. Like, I get it now, Crumb. It's like, oh my god, why are they still here? What is going on? It's like, you did good. That's why. It's like, oh, but from this side of the table, it's like, why are they still here?
Yeah, they're exploring their universe and having fun. That's why it's taking forever.
Those monsters.
So Helmek turns his head at the table, looks at Titus, and says, "Titus, do you want to rob a jewelry store?"
I'm in. Cade, you doing it?
Yeah, fucking know what we're doing.
Heist, jewelry store.
Okay, if we're done here, then I'm gonna go ahead and jump out.
Oh, we're done here. We're going to the jewelry store.
I'm in. All right.
Have fun with that.
Have a go with Rathel.
Immediately with them saviors in the town to fucking a heist.
All right, so
Sion's gonna stay in the tavern and flirt with the freaking elf barmaid.
So
Who he still
suddenly,
doesn't know her name.
so suddenly,
Roll me a
Oh my
performance check with advantage.
Hey, Freaking
Please, Massimo.
freaking Massimo. Did
Yo.
you get her name?
Oh
No,
my
I don't think I did. I did ask.
He asked for it.
I'm sorry. It's Selena.
Selena.
I was
Thanks to me.
close.
Thank
I
you
was
so much,
close.
Selena.
Scion is going to go up to Massimo and ask her name since he just said. Actually, Scion would have been close enough to hear that, wouldn't he?
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah, if you're around.
Selena, lovely girl, working her way through beauty school.
Yo, what are the chances that's Catwoman? Hey, you want to join us on a heist?
Okay, I want to state for the record
Selena
the minute
Kyle.
the minute Titus says join, like we're gonna rob a jewelry store, like suddenly the camera zooms in on him and you see like words below him. Titus, the distraction. Move over to Helmac. Helmac, the wild card. Move over to Sal. Sal, the old man. No, correction. Sal.
Technically, I'm the wild card. I have to prove it.
You're the
Helmet's the
thief.
muscle.
You're the master thief, I thought.
There you go. Oh, hold on. Sal, the Lothario.
And it just like, and then immediately hard zooms into the chicken, and it just says chicken.
No, it just says bark.
Chicken, ace in the hole.
No, it just says nugget.
Yeah, we've
Nuggets.
hijacked Fuzzy's session at this point. We've gotten so
completely.
close to our end time that we're just like, screw it, we're done.
Wasn't the end time supposed to be like 10:30?
I've said we were done like 20 minutes ago. You guys just kept going anyway. This is not my fault. I said this is the last stop, and you guys just said, motherfucker, throw in the gas. Yeehaw.
All of a sudden, the party's like, let's go shopping.
Yeah, and now I have to plan and now you guys are gonna plan a heist.
Titus just rolls a map out on the table out of nowhere. Here's how it's going down.
Oh, I forgot to mention this. This happened amidst the aftermath. I've mentioned this previously, but you saw that 3 kobolds in a trench coat running away from the fight when you guys first got into town. Later on, they ran in to Lipton when he was working on some shit, and now Lipton... Well, actually, Lipton isn't the only blacksmith. It was initially going to be Lipton's 3 T's. It would be named Ted, Tad, and Todd. Because, haha, it's funny. But now, there's going to be 3 kobolds that want to work for either Simmons or Tootabug, and they're going to have to fight for their assistance. It's going to be like Master Chef, but in reverse, and with making stuff. I don't know. Jesus.
Hi, I'm Daryl. This is my brother Daryl, and this is my other brother. I don't know if anyone used to watch. I don't know if anyone used to watch Nick and Knight when they were younger.
Oh yeah.
Funny thing, my dad's name is Daryl. My name is Daryl, and my little brother's name is Daryl. My half little brother's name is Daryl.
I did not.
Oh,
Well, as one of 3 Massimos in his family, I get it.
Yep.
Fuzzy, did you already end the recording, or are you still
Oh
going?
yeah, I'm still going. I should probably stop that, huh?